Over on YouTube, I say, of course. Where's the button? Oh gosh, things are making noises. I am good at intros. All right, hello friends, welcome, welcome. I found the button. Also, there was a pop-up from NVIDIA offering me something involving Borderlands. I don't know. It popped up, it made a noise, and then it went away. What does NVIDIA want of me? And why does it bing during the intro? Did that yesterday also. It's going swimmingly indeed, Jim. It's absolutely perfect. Oh, I double-clicked the NVIDIA thing, and now it's preparing to install, updating. Resorty, you fool. No, please don't. Please don't. All right. If it updates the graphic drivers during stream, it's going to be an absolute disaster. It will crash the broadcast software. I found an X key eventually. We're good. All right. Note to self, update the NVIDIA thing after stream so it stops popping up. These pop-ups though. I got to find some program. Does Linux have pop-ups? I realize Linux is a big thing indeed, but if an OS allows me not to have pop-ups, I'll be very, very happy with myself because, yeah, it feels like 1990, what year is it? 1998 or so. And suddenly we're online and the ads are popping up everywhere. Crazy, crazy. Regardless, unnamed comment. Hello, my friend. Welcome in, George. Genopolis, always a pleasure. Hello, Steve. Hello, Jim. Rocks Live, welcome. What's good, Western? Hello, Fernanthus. Rocks Live, thank you very much for the subscription a bit ago. 19 months using your Prime sub here. Thank you so very much indeed. I saw a message somewhere that said that Amazon Prime Gaming was going to be renamed. We'd still call it Amazon Prime Subscription here, but had there been a modification on the Amazon side? I don't have Prime Gaming, unfortunately. Again, new reward available. How do I say stop doing this? Why is NVIDIA offering me rewards for being this is outrageous. Never do this again. Oh, okay, anyway. Anyway, hope it's going well. Rog, welcome. Reflex, good seeing you as always, my friend. Welcome in today, Marks. Klaus, thank you for the resubscription. 98 months. Oh, the mountain you're summiting ever closer. In police communication, 10 codes, 98 often means assignment complete. Is that true? Is that true? At one point I was studying to be a police officer, and I spent some time learning the 10 codes, but they're all gone now. Regardless, Klaus, assignment complete. You hit number 98. If you want to stop there, I get it. Maybe 98's good enough. Shepard, what's good? There are notifications, but it's easy to turn them off just as in Windows. Is it time for tech support with Resorty? I don't think so. I don't feel it today, but yeah, I'm deeply, deeply curious. Why NVIDIA does this. I understand that rewards for using programs are common enough, but why NVIDIA? Like, why is it you get a special skin inside of Borderlands and some special gun in Call of Duty just for having, some sort of graphic driver installed? This is strange. Is that how they're going to win the graphic cards war? I thought they'd already done so. That NVIDIA is literally our entire economy right now. All hail NVIDIA. Does chat not want to be on screen? Oh, good call. Good call. Chat is not appearing. You can't see your lovely words. Let me go and refresh that again. And need to refresh each day. All right, should be on stream now. If you want to type in chat, it should show up. George, good seeing you. Odd Blue Turnip, hello. Very good, very good. Grulion, welcome in. Yesterday, as mentioned, we're on TuTube. I believe that TuTube is currently functioning. I thank you for asking about TuTube, but yeah, don't you worry. I don't forget things nearly as much as I used to. In fact, if you would see me in my pre-stream ritual, when I say hello to YouTube, I do this gesture to remind me. I do the Yosh gesture. I say, okay, and now hello to YouTube. Even though you can't see me on camera, there's a routine over here. It falls apart occasionally. Anyway, yesterday, last day of meeting with my students. the goodbye day, where I begin at the start of class by saying, today I'd like to talk with you about the structure of the class, the topics we discussed, the various ideas that may have mattered, the readings we engaged with. What would you have liked me to bring up that I didn't? Were there any moments that you thought were not useful or were useful, etc.? I always begin that day with, for today to work correctly, I need you not to think of me as your esteemed professor or even as like some nice guy you like. What I need you to be is honest. Go ahead and say you didn't like things. Go ahead and say you wish it had been this way. You cannot hurt me. This is not true because almost immediately one of the older students began to unload. she had a bit of pent up frustration, possibly with the world in general, and I became the target for a little bit. Now, it was ultimately absolutely fine, but the problem that she had, and I explained this at some level, is she imagined that all students are just like her, that no matter what, she would prepare for the class as much as she possibly could. No matter what, she would ask questions of me in office hours when she wasn't sure. And so she imagined that literally every student was doing exactly the same thing and didn't need any motivation because they love learning more than anything. And so I had to find ways of saying, you are somewhat of an outlier here. Unfortunately, some of us need motivation that's more extrinsic. For example, marking in-class assignments, etc. And I had to find a way of saying this without telling the students, without telling the fellow students that they're bad. She was disappointed in her peers in some measure. I think she framed it as being annoyed with me because she didn't fully see why I was doing what I was doing. And this is always the case, right? It's always the case that, there's a background to a lot of things that professors are doing, or really anyone in their job is doing, that the client, customer, mentee, whatever, is unaware of. And I enjoy explicating it, but it occasionally disappoints the people who are getting the service. One does not want to see how the sausage is made, perhaps. I'm reminded, as always, of Daniel Dennett's great commentary. When he was just out of graduate school, he told his new job that he could teach literally anything they wanted, even though clearly he did not have the specialization in most of it. And so his strategy for the first semester was to always stay 1 week ahead of the students. He would be learning the material as he was teaching the material. He only mentioned this in a book 30 years or so after it happened. And I mean, I try very hard to be, intentional about how I make my sausage. I think most of you probably do in your work and life also. But occasionally the students want different sausage that I can put for them. Nice to have a safe target. People put up our moments or treasures. Yeah, Triskel, I mean, it really is the case that I have spent enough time thinking about the class that I feel comfortable with explaining and justifying every part of it, I guess. But yeah, I mean, many of the students were quite fair in their critique, and I didn't really connect with this piece so much, and this thing we did in class didn't work as well this semester, which is absolutely true. And their feedback was valuable as always. We ended, of course, with the yearly conversation of, hat off fully. I will not hold this against you. On day one, I said no AI. How many of you used AI in some way this term? The older student, boom, immediately. The readings are too complicated, so ChatGPT summarized them for me. And I asked the standard question of, should I just assign the summaries? No, of course not. It needs to happen in the secret dark. And so 3 or 4 students brought it up also. And I need to find a way to adapt to it, or just accept it's going to be that way. It's a topic I don't want to discuss today. But yeah, it's how it goes always. How would I rate this semester? I mean, it's one of the better ones I've had recently. I had almost no complaints at any point over the semester. Little niggles here and there as far as student attendance not being great. That's that I do teach at 6:10 p.m. And so it is the case that, the students are occasionally tired from their day and just want to go home. I get it. But yeah, I think 8 or 9 out of 10 very, very easily when it comes to rating this semester, and I will miss these students. And I haven't told them that, but on their final papers, I'll probably write something, minimally appreciative in some way. Flug, it's good seeing you. Checking in from the recovery room, hanging out with your new grandson. Congratulations, Flug. I can't imagine what that's like, but congratulations sincerely, and thank you for taking the time to make that bond. I know it's so important to have family that care about you, and you're doing that really early on day one, which is such a crazy thing. Man, occasionally my grandparents would talk about me in this way that I found so strange, but also so loving. It was like an appreciable kind of alienation. They would say things like, "Oh, I remember when I held you in my arms as a tiny baby." And they would say this to me, I was like in my 20s or so. And they would talk about how they'd see me at every single point on the way. And yeah, I appreciate that someone has that story ready to go. I appreciate that people cared for me throughout my life. But I don't know how to think about it because it's not me in some way, but to them, of course it's me, right? The physical persistence, but the narrative identity shifting along. So, with that said, it's good to have people that care about you. And so, Fluke, thank you for doing that for your grandson. Wow, oh wow. Dog's good seeing you. It's funny if a student asks for more mathematics and formal logic in the class. I mean, Eka, a student did bring up they wanted to hear more about a topic that doesn't really fit in this class, a topic that would be more appropriate in like a personal ethics and development class, as opposed to being in a class about social and political goods. Now, of course, I can force in any topic, but only so many weeks, only so much time and things I really want to get through. So, I tell the students always, look, I can't do everything you all ask for. It's simply not possible, but hearing where they are always helps quite a bit. So next semester, we might include some different topics. One really interesting fissure opened up yesterday in which one student said, like, this semester we covered feminism, and we talked about the environment, and we talked about da-da-da-da. I've heard about all of that before. I've already thought about that. And so my response was, had you heard about it in just these ways, right? Had you had these particular arguments given to you, these ideas from different thinkers, the depth and so on? And she said, no, but I don't want to think about them anymore. And I found myself recognizing the mainstream, I guess, like TikTokiverse is so full of so many topics that previously one might only hear about in a classroom. And so many of the students come in with preset judgments that are more closely aligned with things I might present otherwise. And then other students that, of course, like, no, I know the word feminism, but I had no idea what it meant. Or, I heard about this Marx guy, but I'd never read him. And so, yeah, I think it's a strange thing to me when a student joins the class already over it. And I told her, look, I failed you this semester if I didn't find a way to show you there's more to it than just where you came in with. And so I invited her to please think about, did she actually have any progress in her ideas over the term? But it's possible she didn't. And that's how it goes. But I think the media environment and I guess just media environment is right. In my students' lives is so different than my own. I was not presented every topic all of the time. As many of you know, Bo Burnham has an absolutely wonderful song about how the internet gives us just a deluge of every topic. And so we pick up snippets of this and that, and especially if you're scrolling through your TikTok constantly, it is one heck of a thing. So, there's a lot to say about, how to relate to students in the contemporary environment. I don't know how to do it, other than say like, hey, I'm an influencer. Never mind. Lion, good seeing you. Thank you for liking the cardigan. It is a bit cold here in Tokyo right now. I'm trying very hard not to turn on the heater yet. So I think we've managed to avoid it all but one night so far. And it's always easier to throw on a cardigan or a blanket than to put the heater on. We'll see how it goes though. I look like a stereotypical professor. I mean, I do teach roughly presenting this way most days, especially if it gets a little colder. That said, as I mentioned before, Japanese locations are Japanese buildings are so unbelievably warm because on the whole, Japanese people are smaller and carry less fat, so are less well insulated, and so they like it being nice and warm inside. And I just sweat and sweat and sweat. So I'm cold outside, going inside somewhat less so. Who knows? Who knows? There's probably a conversation here, but nothing else, thank you. Hello, HPG. One of your friends is out there till the 19th. Out where? I mean, cool. I hope they're enjoying themselves, but what are you talking about? In Tokyo! Hey, okay. Hopefully your friend enjoys Tokyo. Hopefully they go see the Akihabara and whatever else they're into. But yeah, come visit Tokyo. Right now things are even cheaper than before because the Chinese government has ordered a large number of people and airlines to stop coming to Japan. And so suddenly a bunch of hotels, traditional and contemporary, are having cut rate deals in the next month or two of vacation season because no Chinese, apparently 400,000 Chinese people have had canceled visas to Japan. It's an interesting time, isn't it? and that on top of the weak yen. I almost said yeek wen, but yeah, weak yen makes this a relatively attractive place for people around the world. So there you go. Now, this is terrible. Apparently, some portion of people in Korea have held rallies outside of the Japanese embassy saying, congratulations for getting rid of the Chinese. We should do that too. I heard a comment years ago that no one is more explicitly racist than East Asians against other East Asians. And I don't know. It's a weird thing. Japan is a tourist destination that doesn't actually want the majority of tourists. It still has a certain amount of like isolationism in the culture, and you know, you can come, but you better be you better be a kind person. You can come, but you better, you know, not be who you want to be. It's a weird place. Is the rice crisis over? Yes, it is the case that the rice crisis is over, at least for the short term. Apparently there'll be another rice shortage in, I think it was May or so, because of an earlier bad harvest. So it is the case that the Trumpist trade policy is trying to get California rice into Japan. I think it will probably hit in May or June, and there'll be a very interesting moment there where imported rice will be significantly cheaper than Japanese rice. Will lead to, you know, anything of value. I don't know. It'll be a cultural moment of, you know, are we going to pay more money for the Japanese side of things? There's also apparently a rice cartel that sets prices, and they don't want to lower it. So I don't know. I don't know. Why are all the Chinese people not coming? Yeah, so about a week and a half ago or so, the Japanese prime minister, newly elected, threw out a completely unthinking line about, of course, that she would come to the defense of Taiwan if there's an invasion by the Chinese. The public statement that China and Taiwan are different countries and that one could possibly be aggressor against another one is the kind of thing that infuriates the Chinese government for, you know, obvious long-term reasons. The official Japanese position is strategic ambiguity, much like the US, which is who knows what will happen if the Chinese were ever to go near Taiwan, you know, things happen in the world, who knows? Almost certainly the US and Japan would get involved, but you just don't say it, you don't say it. And so there's been sort of a spiraling, I mean, it's just words, it's diplomatic spat back and forth. But, you know, one Chinese diplomat, the envoy to Kyoto, said that he intends to cut off the head of the prime minister. He didn't say it directly, but it was implied. And, you know, it got kind of nasty kind of fast. And unfortunately, when nations and leaders have these sort of moments of rudeness to each other, it does lead to consequences. And so right now, tourism seems not to be happening as much. And, you know, what comes from that, I just don't know. I just don't know enough. So there you go. That's what's happening right now between the nation in which I live and the people to the West. And we'll see it go. And that's why there's no empathy and diplomacy. All right, look here, Jim. You're not wrong, but it makes me sad. Hey, it's good seeing you, Miss Tonic. What's up about peace, love, understanding? Hey, that's a nice old question. It's always relevant. Yeah. Yeah. The way in which artists can often be a voice of ideals we're missing is so beautiful to me. The way in which, you know, people are able to say, hey, haven't we forgot about ... to remind us of the possibilities of human development and human thoughtfulness, I think is so important. But it's very easy to shrug it off. It's very easy to understand the contemporary world just in terms of power. And if that's all you got, I think it's a very sad kind of thing, but how it goes. Back to Victoria 3 for an empathy playthrough. I mean, I think at some level, all of my playthroughs are empathy playthroughs. Now, I don't often get involved in foreign wars to like support the minor powers, but I think my main goal in generally every playthrough, or maybe even genuinely every playthrough, is to raise standard of living. I don't know how to do anything else. I mean, I understand the mechanics, but I just don't care. I just don't care to invade people. I'm not sure. We need more philosophers in foreign policy decision making. I've got one student here. He's actually graduated now. He's real smart and real ambitious. He was the student body president and so on. And he took my classes, and I pushed him on things he said he believed in, and I asked him to think more deeply. And at the end of it, he said, I want to go join the U.S. Foreign Service Diplomacy Corps. And I said, why? Why the U.S.? What do you support about it especially? And he said, you know, I believe that it's a force for democracy and so on, right? I started listing the reasons that might not be true always. And he said, but I can make a difference there. I can make a difference. Like, what do you mean by making a difference? And we pushed through it, and eventually he said all he wants is the power to make other people believe as he does. And that is so unfortunate. That this bright, ambitious fellow ultimately is just drawn to power. Man, it is dangerous indeed, because he's the kind of person who will pull it off. And I told him in our final conversation, which was actually not like the kind of last conversation I like having, I like affirming students at the end. I told him, in 15 years, please think of me. Think of these questions I've asked you and think about why you're doing what you're doing. I always want to be like a little, I don't know, angel on their shoulder, who's gonna say to them, you know, why are you doing this? Is this the right thing, etc.? And so I hope he'll keep me around, or whatever version of me he believes in. That's right. For people who don't believe in God, you can have Resorty. He's constantly judging you. I don't know. Recall that young Riz just wanted to win arguments. Oh, sure. But I would win, or I would try to win very unpopular arguments. Like I was drawn away from the ordinary path in life because I just want to argue. And yeah, I mean, obviously development is appropriate. I'm sure he'll grow up, etc. I'm sure he'll come to believe in other things. But I worry when students articulate their vision of the world in terms of pure power. I think it's a sad. Yeah, it's a sad state of things that is an acceptable way to present oneself. You know, I'm struck by an earlier generation of politicians who might have believed that, but man, I think that in an earlier day we expressed things differently. I don't know if we believed in the values, but we talked in the values, and that counted for something. Because at least expressing ideas publicly means they might have a chance of mattering. And now it's just pure power. I'm going to get disappointed with this conversation. That's enough of that topic. Friends, other than that, what do I have to share with you today? Noms and I had salad for dinner. Score a win for healthy Zordy. We're going in the right direction as always. Ever trying, ever trying. Yeah, it's at some level, I've got to be honest with you. You might recall a couple weeks back I had a sleep test. That the sleep test came back with me not having sleep apnea had been very disappointing because I was intending to use a sleep apnea diagnosis as a substantial reason to get to work on getting healthy. And I came back with no sleep apnea. So now what's the reason? I need motivation. I know you all are my motivation, and I'm my own, and so on. And I'm hoping as the term ends, I can get into a good habit of going back to the gym a couple times a week at least. That's always good for me. Have I thought that staying healthy may be a good plan? All right, look here, you. I mean, you're not wrong, of course. You're not wrong, of course. We shouldn't have to wait for the crisis before we deploy our efforts, of course. But I was just ready for the crisis. I was ready for, yes, Rizordi, you are, what's the word? Suffocating yourself at night. Ah! But it didn't come to that yet, unfortunately. First 30 minutes of stream should be a workout. There are many things that I will share with you, but that is not one of them. I'll report in how it went. I might even send you a picture from the gym, but I will not do it on stream. Absolutely not. Like 100%, there's no possible way ever. I will not be bribed into it. It's just not going to happen. Get some weights for the house. So I have a dear friend who back in grad school really wanted to get in the habit of going to the gym, but she wanted to be of a particular level of ability before she went, I think. And so what she started doing was, while sitting and watching television, she would take cans of green beans and corn and other vegetables and do press-ups with them. And I found this so unbelievably charming. The clear lesson that at some level, what is a lot of weightlifting? It's just picking up things and putting them back down. And those things don't have to be dumbbells. Those things can be basically anything in the house. And that is something for sure. Push-ups for bits. Game Merchant, I'll tell you this. For bits, I will go underneath the table and pretend to have done a push-up. Honestly, there's not enough space here for anything approaching exercise. I'd have to go to the other room, and no one wants me to disappear. I hope. All right, very good. No more stories. Hope you had a good day so far. Let's go ahead and do the word of the day and so on. I keep leaving open things I don't mean to leave open. All right, there. What's trending in the world today, or in the U.S.? U.S. people are looking for LP, maybe IP, and 2C. 2C football Syracuse. I assume it's a person. Are you a person? That's not the right button. All right, Roxy Hart. Wait, why are people looking up like Roxy Hart from Chicago? This is insanity. I love it. It's insanity, obviously. What those does anyone know why people are looking for LP or IP? It's just like a strange phrasing. And it's the top search in the US right now. Is it possibly a news thing? Lotus Infrastructure people, LP. LP's a singer. Hey, thanks for knowing that. Thanks for knowing that. Their hair is very similar to Dylan's at certain points. Laura Pergolizzi, known professionally as LP, is an American singer, musician, and songwriter from Brooklyn. Those Brooklyn people, they got something figured out. Huh. I wonder why they recently hit it big. If they did, maybe the Libertarian Party, maybe a limited partnership, maybe a long play record. All possible. All possible. Okay, so 2023 was the last time this person seemed to be big in the news. Is the Libertarian Party possibly in the news? Why would it be? I mean, if they're running like an anti-Trumpist candidate that's getting some ground to understand, but yeah, nothing recently. Huh, the trends are confusing. Oh, the trends show a relevant link to each trend. Uh, it's about natural gas acquisitions? Really? Really? And this is in the US. Anyway, it does not matter. I'm always delighted and interested, but this is strange. Maybe it's big in Japan. It's US though. This is a US search to make it relevant for you all. Liquid propane. Oh, that's interesting. It could be liquid propane because the world is getting cold. That might indeed be it. Well, nothing in the news, but that seems possibly the case. Very smart. Who knows is right, but we'll move on now. Friends, it's time for the word of the day. Oh, actually, speaking of which, before we do the word of the day as usual, did you see the Oxford word of the year? It is rage bait. You know that feeling when you read something online, it seems deliberately provocative, almost manufactured to create outrage? You may have encountered rage bait, content deliberately designed to elicit anger in order to increase engagement. Yeah, I've been thinking about the concept of shame in online spaces. And the example that came through just this morning is there's an influencer guy who wants to be big online. And apparently, down in Nolans and Atlanta, he gave booze and machetes to people who were on the street, people who seemed to live outside. Booze and machetes. And when he was called out about it by local authorities and the police and so on, he said that what did he say? He said that it was okay because these are just tools. He's just giving away tools. He's not implying they should use them anyway. And then when he pushed further on this one, he said, "It's okay. It gets a lot of clicks online." There's something in this justification that I want to think through. And I think part of it is traditionally we've understood the goodness of what we do in terms of the reaction of some local community. The family is the easy one, but I don't know, the church, your school class, whatever. I think when we have as our primary community the beep boops of people clicking online and saying, "LOL, man, that's great." Is it just rage bait? And so, possibly the response that would come to mind is, do we need an even larger community going on these videos and saying, shame, shame, shame on you? You shouldn't be doing these awful things just for clicks. But if we do that, then it's more engagement, giving the person more money, which pushes them even higher in the algorithm, and they have acquired their goal. Right? Is it possible that what is meant to stop the behavior actually further reinforces the behavior? Again, alcohol and machetes to people who are unhomed, and videotaping it with the implication that they might go wild and so on. Dr. Possible, I agree. It's a bad faith answer to say, oh, we don't know what will happen with these tools. We're just giving people tools. It's such a bad response. But I think this sort of online, oh yeah, boo, sorry, Kaz, boo's meaning alcohol, not boo at you. Yeah, and so I think like the response that we accept in a lot of cases is, hey, I didn't break the law. Hey, I'm giving people the free choice to do whatever they want to do with things. We should respect their autonomy. And like, this is insanity because obviously the person had some goal in mind or some implication in mind when they made the video. I don't know. I don't know. There's something I want to argue in this neighborhood involving the concept of shame or the concept of like, I don't know. I haven't nailed it down yet, but it's something about having lost a worthwhile moral community that actually knows the person and doesn't have the anonymity to act like monsters. I'm not sure. Pharaoh, that is the reference. Good job. Anyway, team, anyway, enough about me raging about rage bait. And again, I'm not sure. Friends, the word of the day is pseudonym. The word of the day is pseudonym. Do you know this word? I'm guessing you might, could possibly. Pseudonym. Hey, Klaus, thank you. A pseudonym is a name that someone, such as a writer, uses instead of their real name. A Bell Hooks shout out. Bell Hooks is the pseudonym of the American writer Gloria Jean Watkins. Her claim is that she writes in lowercase Bell Hooks as a way of taking the focus off of her and putting the focus on the ideas instead, because they're capital and she's a little name. I sometimes worry this goes the wrong direction. Anytime my students see Bell Hooks' name, they assume that either I've mistyped it or, oh, that's weird, what's going on there? And so it's one of those cases of like, did she in fact mean to minimize herself? If so, why didn't she just choose like anonymous or whatever? Anyway, her writing is great. I just think that story may not be entirely right. Regardless, a pseudonym has its origins in the Greek adjective pseudonymous. Pseudonomos, good, which means bearing a false name. French speakers adopted the Greek word as the noun pseudonym, and English speakers later modified the French word into pseudonym. Many celebrated authors have used pseudonyms. Samuel Clemens wrote under the pseudonym Mark Twain. Charles Lutwidge Dodgson assumed the pseudonym Lewis Carroll, and Mary Ann Evans used George Eliot as her pseudonym. There you go. You thought pseudonyms aren't limited to persons. Like a shell corporation. So like Apple wants to make lots of money but not pay taxes on it in the US, and so Apple makes a company called, I don't know, like Overseas Tax Haven Limited. I guess you could call it a pseudonym, but yeah, I think that I'm not sure. I wouldn't use that word, but I'm not exactly sure if I can explain why I wouldn't. How does pseudonym compare to nom de plume or nom de guerre? So nom de plume is explicitly about writing, plume the writing, and then guerre is war, name used in the space of war. I think it's the case that nom de plume and nom de guerre are both pseudonyms, just of a specific context. Anyway, good stuff, good stuff. What is the second word today? What five-letter word starting with an A is a synonym of pseudonym? Synonym of pseudonym is so hard to say. Friends, it is, of course, alias. Alias is the word. Also, many of you are mentioning that our usernames are pseudonyms and aliases and so on. And I don't think about it that way. Of course it's true. But it's such a strange thing for me to imagine that Evil Mike, for example, is not Evil Mike in the rest of the world. Now, of course you are. Of course you have names that your friends and family call you, names that you use everywhere else. But it gets hard for me to imagine the distinction here between who you are here and who you are in the rest of the world. That said, I always appreciate when you tell me a little bit about what you've been up to, or some of you upload photos. That's delightful too, but it's okay if we only encounter each other pseudonymously, however one says that word. An alias is an assumed or additional name that a person sometimes uses. Handle for online names. Alumnus, that name feels so old. I remember on the I remember the old bulletin board systems calling them handles. I think AOL Instant Messenger may have used that word also. I bet that handle originates from citizen band radios or ham radios. But I wonder why. Usage handle CB radio. Why handle? Known as handles, many truck drivers will call each other hand. Is that true? I'm not a trucker, but hey there, hand. I mean, I can imagine hand a la give me a hand. And it went from that to handles? Huh. I had a friend who was really into CB radio for a while there, and he was always delighted to pretend to be someone. Okay, so number handles. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, here we go. Quora might have a useful answer. It's a slang term for name that goes back to cowboys, apparently. Telegraphers, picked it up and the ham radio operators got it from them. So allegedly, it's cowboys into the telegraph into CB radios. Okay. What do we got here? Yeah, so hand, nickname from the 1870s. Yeah, indeed. It does sound like it's quite a bit older than I expected. And then the handles Messiah. All right, look here, you. Excellent pun. You've made my day as usual. But there you go. There you go. Alias through and through. That's fun. You had a CB handle? I don't think I ever did. I enjoyed listening into my friend as he chose increasingly outrageous handles. And so we were, I don't know, like 15, 16 maybe. He was a little older than me. He was probably 16, I was probably like 14. And he would occasionally swear over the radio to get a reaction out of people. And often someone who sounded significantly older would come on and talk about, like, these are the public airways. You can't sully them with your vulgarity. And of course he would laugh and laugh and laugh. And even then I felt tremendous guilt over it. I was a party to something awful. Yeah. Anyway, no swearing of the public airwaves, clearly. Friends, let's see how we do today on a little game called Thrice Good Luck. Consumer stuff for 3 points. Arkansas grows about 50% of America's supply, though that's still only 1% of the world's supply of what staple crop? Okay, so Arkansas makes a lot for the U.S., but the U.S. doesn't use very much of this thing. I have no idea. What is a staple crop? It's a basic food inside of a culture, and something that's used by a tremendous number of people. So maybe something very popular in China or in India. Now with China, I think rice immediately, and Arkansas does not grow half the American supply of rice. India has a tremendous amount of naan flour, I believe. No, not naan. Naan's the bread. Atta flour, ATTA, I think. I don't know what an atta is. If that's just the name of the flour, as opposed to the crop itself. I mean, there are crops like taro, Taro. Also, I should be careful here. So if America uses like 2 units of whatever this is, one coming from Arkansas, one from California, this doesn't mean that there's a huge number of people using this thing or a huge amount used. If it's 1% is 2, then it's a very small amount compared to, I don't know, rice or something. I have genuinely no idea. Do I say rye? You know what? I'm going to say rye. That's a thing. Sub-Saharan Africa is the world's largest importer of what staple grain? 90% of which is grown in Asia? Wait a minute. Arkansas grows rice? I don't know what Arkansas looks like. I had absolutely no idea. Atta is the dough? Okay. It is rice. Wow. Wow. Oh, it's an importer, not an exporter. No, it says grows. Oh, yeah, Africa's the importer. Yeah. Rye is grown to the north. Okay, yeah, my knowledge of staples is lacking. Pardon me briefly, what is atta flour? It's a whole wheat flour. Okay, I didn't realize it was wheat through and through. Can't eat beans and rice without it. Yeah, so I'm guessing Arkansas grows half of the rice in the U.S.? Really? Is Arkansas in the Mississippi? Uh, I can't remember the east side of the Mississippi. I want to say yes, it is, but I'm not certain. Arkansas rice? Number one rice producing state in the U.S. Why on earth did I think it was California? 1.4 million acres of rice. Huh. That's amazing. So, here in Japan, we talk about California rice quite a bit. I wonder if Arkansas rice will come in as well. Huh. It's going in the east central portion of the state, so not Mississippi. Oh, you thought Arkansas was on the west side of the Mississippi? Okay, I don't know the South well enough, unfortunately. Okay, yeah, so California makes a decent amount. Basically, nowhere else does. But Arkansas has a quite a few hundredweight made. Huh, huh. So California makes about half as much or a third as much as Arkansas does. I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea. We learned something important today. It's definitely Mississippi. Oh, so it is. Yeah, good idea. Yeah, Mississippi goes down left side of Illinois. Yeah, I don't know why I thought. Yeah, yeah, this area here I struggle with. Anyway, irrelevant. What matters? I only got 2 points. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, maybe California grows more Japanese type rice. I wouldn't doubt that. That makes a lot of sense if there's the short grain versus long grain. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Question two. Here we go. Here we go. A science in nature. Antares and Betelgeuse are in what galaxy? Andromeda, is that right? Rough. Rough. It better not be in the stupid Milky Way. I think it's all the Milky Way. I think it's just bigger than I realize it is. Yeah. All right. All right, video game. You got me. I'm trying to think of any other galaxy I know. This is a galaxy, isn't it? It is indeed the nearest large spiral galaxy. All right. As always, the Milky Way is much bigger than we recognize it is. I got tricked. Good job, good job. Question three. Of the four original Canadian provinces, which one's last alphabetically? I could imagine the Northwest Territory being around for a long time. Because this is this big old mass of nothing. I shouldn't say that. I'm sure you live there. Northwest Territory, though, it strikes me being possibly a starting province. Like, let's just cut this thing up. Okay, you're in the Northwest. Um, I have genuinely no idea which came first. I don't know if there was originally large provinces that were then subdivided, a la the Louisiana Purchase Territory in the U.S. I'm saying the Northwest Territory, which I think is a thing. I hope I'm right. Rough. Poutine is the greatest gift of what Canadian province? A second in population behind Ontario. Is it Quebec? Is it Quebec? Okay. Okay. There you go. Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Ontario, and Quebec. All right. Northwest Territory is a territory, not a province. Fair play. Fair play. Fair play. I thought it had become a province these days. It's only a federal territory. Huh. Huh. Delightful. Did it used to be bigger? That's the wrong one. I need the shady one, please. Canada. Wiki. I'm remembering the EU4 map. And I believe in the... No, not EU4. The Victoria 3 map. And I believe the Victoria 3 map had Northwest Territory being bigger. Is this wrong? Yeah, so the territory has been decreased multiple times. Cool. Anyway, shame on me. I apologize for my stupidity. On we go. Arts and Cultures. A 1998 portrait of Sonia Knips, Knips, I don't know, was an uncharacteristically realistic painting by what Vienna secession artist? Yep. Is there any Austrian name I can think of for a painter of that era? Also, is it possible the person was not from Austria and rejected what they're up to? I see chat scrolling, you geniuses. I don't know who this person is, unfortunately. That might help a little bit, but no. Who does not do realism? How about that pointillist guy? Or how about Magritte? When is Magritte from? I think it's much more recent, unfortunately. I have no idea. We're going Magritte. Very well. Even without gold leaf on it, whose 1910 portrait of Elizabeth Lederer recently fetched a modern record 236 million at auction? Gosh, I don't know. Is it Munch? Nope. There's a bunch of gold leaf in the kiss. The masterwork by what guy who anagrams to basically nothing? Because what can you do with a G, a V, a K, and an M? Is it Gustav Klimt? Okay. Right, because you got it immediately? That's very upsetting to me. At least we got 1 point off of it. Last one here. According to the Razzies, the worst movie of the aughts came out quite early. Can you see the portrait? Yeah, afterwards. Worst movie of the aughts came out quite early in the aughts, as in the actual year 2000. What was that? The worst movie from 2000 to 2009. Oh, I have no idea. What was that Tom Green film? I think there was some really gross Tom Green film of that era. I want to call it Dude, Where's My Car, but that's not it. It struck me in some way of being a similar ethos to Jackass, but grosser. I think that Tom Green might have eaten feces in it. I don't know. I'm not going to get it. So, that one Tom Green show. Number 2. Oh, it's Waterworld? John Travolta says the cyclo gas drones wrecked our planet's armies in 9 minutes. In what film that made less than 30 million? I think Waterworld was very unpopular. Well, that's wrong. L. Ron Hubbard was a credited writer of What Box Office Bomb, where our very own planet becomes a hacky war zone. All right, what is the film that sets the Scientology narrative? I'm not going to get it, unfortunately. Also, I don't know if Waterworld's John Travolta. That may be a mistake anyway. Battlefield Earth. It's called Battlefield Earth. Cat. 1 point today. Thank goodness indeed. 8 points. I'll take it. I'll take it for sure. Whew. What is that Tom Green movieography? Is that it? Is that the things I want from you? Wasn't there something he made in that period that was really awful? Do you know what I'm talking about, or just not a real thing? Road Trip? No. Hey, it's this one right here. Freddy Got Fingered. That's what I was looking for. I mean, it won quite a few battle awards. So I want to say that was not a bad guess, despite my inability to know what it's called. I'll take it. I'll take my my halfway remembered things as being interesting enough. How was today for folks? How we all do? It felt very, very pop culture heavy this time, but hey, today I'm average. That is just fine. I'll take it all the way. Where do people struggle? Yeah, big surprise that rice is grown in Arkansas. Uh, most of us, or those of us who got it, were either really smart or tricked a little bit. I wonder how many people right here, yelled out, "I'm a fool," in just the way I did. You know what galaxy we're in? I know what galaxy we're in. Look here, you. Look here. Quebec, most people. Hey, most people got Quebec in one. I wonder if that's because they were just listing the Canadian provinces in alphabetical order. Is there anything that comes after Q Team? Because I don't know my provinces fast enough. S, the Yukon. Okay, okay. Yeah, I probably should think of just like Eastern ones, and Quebec comes out as being fairly obvious. So Saskatchewan. Okay, okay. Klimt. Most people did not get it all. And lastly, Battlefield Earth. Most people didn't get it all either. Wow. Oh, wow. All right, so I was behind folks on Quebec, but ahead of folks on Klimt and Battlefield Earth. I'll take it all the way. Cool. Fun time, fun time. Klimt's The Kiss was mentioned. There's no P, and I apologize. I'm sure I've seen this. I have seen this. Yeah, it's not the kind of art I tend to go in for. But yeah, I mean, it's lovely in its way. The decision to include her feet exposed, hanging off of the world, it seems. There must be interesting commentary to offer on that. Because the man's body, presumably the man's body, is fully clad after the hand. The woman's body is exposed in multiple locations, but the feet so fully. Maybe he was a foot guy. I mean, it's possible. But I always want to assume there's more intentionality to these things than perhaps there actually is. Okay, let's see if anyone's written about this thing. He's rectangle dude, she's circle gal. Oh, you're right. Good call on that also. Look at your your geometric reasoning. All right, so Klimt, The Kiss, feet. Bring me scholar.google.com. Come on, cultural studies, you got me. I'm sure someone has written about this. If not, I gotta get to it right away. Because obviously, I am the first person to have this idea, and obviously obviously I know how to write about this thing. Very well, very well, very well. You wouldn't pay more than $1 for this? All right, settle down, settle down, settle down. Settle down. It's very large, like 8 feet tall. Love it to be in sexuality. Yeah, we see these things. Okay, so this was the style. Now, are these meant to be thought of as quilts? Are they meant to be thought of as like the things that are necessary and happening in intimacy in the eyes of the world? I have no idea at all. You pay $2. Okay, it's time to hold an auction for Klimt's work. We're now taking contributions for me to for me to buy this piece. We need to get like $265 million. I believe we can get there. Is it bigger than a bread box? Thank you, thank you, thank you. The first detail worth noticing in The Kiss is the positions of the woman's feet. Notice how they appear to be gripping the very edge of the world. Gravity, what are you quoting this from? Because that's the first thing I noticed also. That's nice. Apparently I noticed the correct things. Good job, me. Speaking of good job, me, it's now time for good job, you. What a very strange transition that was. It is time for us to do a redactyl. That's said very strangely. A redactyl. Put any word you want to in the chat. We'll together discover what this word is that's hidden by censorship. Boo! Is it modern? 3 moderns in this thing. An animal, perhaps. 16 animals. Or 10. There are 11 10s. That's awkward. Poop. I'm glad to see a mature community. None of those. Grass, possibly. 3 of those. Klimt. Klimt. None of those appear, fortunately. Species. There are 15. Calendar. Calendar, there are none. System, we have 2. Era, we have none. Nature, none of those either. Wild, there are 5 wild things. Genus, there are 3. LP, why does everyone care about LP? There's no LP. It could be IP, I suppose. Are people looking to Ipmon? Maybe. Bird. Oh no. Well, bird is the word. There are no birds here. A reptile instead. None of those. A blue thing. No blue things. You blew it with that guess. Haha. Land. There's none of those. Extinct. At least 2 somewhere. How about a balloon? No balloons. How about an insect? There are a lot of those. No insects. A snake, maybe. 1 snake? Is it a mammal? 3 mammals today, so probably not. Is it a large thing? There's 13 larges here, so probably so. Pack. Apparently is a pack animal. Good job. Tall, we have 6 of those. Farm, there are none. Fauna, there are none either. The Galapagos, there's none of those. Is it a giraffe, maybe? There's 1 giraffe. Is it a wide thing? 6 wides. It's spent some time in the water. We have 16 waters. How about a fish? 1 fish. I love the idea of a fish as a pack animal. You'd have to put it on a leash, probably. Does it hunt, maybe? No hunting. Is it a food eater? 8 foods. Are they the oxen? No. The elephant? No. The horse? No. 4 horses. But not that one. Maybe its horsepower's there. The crocodile. Crocodile? There's none of those. The capybara, spelled that way. There's none of those. Is it a webbed thing? No webs. The camel. 107 camels. Do you know how to spell the correct genus here? Or species, rather. You can do it. I believe in you. Believe in you. That's fine. 1 buffalo. Is it a plant? 4 of those. A donkey. There's none of those. Is it Canis? Not a dog today. Is it in Asia? 8 Asias. The wildebeest. None of those. How about a Bactrian? 19 Bactrians. It is indeed. Uh-oh. Dromedar, says the German friend. Is it a dromedary? There you go. I actually wasn't sure if it was the Bactrian or the dromedary, but well done indeed. The dromedary camel. Many of you got it all at once. First on my screen is actually George Plays Twitch, despite missing the Y. And then after that, Shadow Avatar. Good job to you both. Well done indeed. On today's, we're actually below average today. Wow. And 51% accuracy. I mean, as usual, the people who are playing slowly have better accuracy than we do, but it's more fun playing it this way. Good job, team. Good job indeed. All right. The dromedary, also known as the Camelus dromedarius, or the dromedary camel, Arabian camel, and 1-humped camel, is a large camel of the genus Camelus with 1 hump on its back. It is the tallest of the 3 camel species. Adult males stand 1.8 to 2.4 meters tall at the shoulder. That's taller than Shaquille O'Neal. This will be my reference for how tall things are for time here. He's 2.1 meters tall. While females are 1.7 to 1.9 meters tall. Males typically weigh between 400 and 690 kilograms. That is up to 1,520 pounds. And females weigh 300 to 540. The dromedary's distinctive features include its long, curved neck, narrow chest, and a single hump, and long hairs on the throat, shoulders, and hump. The coat is generally a shade of brown. The hump, 20 centimeters tall or more, is made of fat bound together by fibrous tissue. Yeah, it's not full of water, despite what the cartoons would have you think. They said there are 3 species of camels. I know the Bactrian and the dromedary. What is the third one? Dromedary, Bactrian, dromedary, wild Bactrian. Okay. Hey, this is the biologist. I don't actually know what his title is. Who has that like special little animal named after him, isn't it? Przewalski's horse, I think. So Linnaeus distinguished 2, and then Przewalski distinguished a third, a feral version of the Bactrian. Huh. I wonder what the distinction is. Is this like the wolf of the camels? You're the one who has like a little buddy named after you, right? Is it the same person? Oh man, look at this guy. Geographer and explorer of Central and East Asia. He never made it to Lhasa in Tibet. He still traveled to regions then unknown to Westerners such as northern Tibet. Yeah, he has a horse, a gazelle, and the wild Bactrian, all of which are now endangered. Oh, look at the cute little buddy. Look at the cute little buddy. And then he has the gazelle also. A little bit less cute, I'm going to say. Also, this is a drawing, not a photograph. Okay, he gets to be a cute little buddy too. Though certainly, this one's the best of it, of course. That's wonderful. It's a reintroduced horse. So what is the current population? Okay, now it's merely endangered. So it's in the middle bracket. And then this buddy is also middle bracket. Okay. Not as bad as it could be. Yeah, so this fellow searched around Central Asia for things that were surely never seen by anyone ever before. What do you mean people live there? Sounds like some propaganda. Friends, speaking of propaganda, right? I'm not doing the transition thing particularly well today, so that's how it goes. Time to play a couple games of the Rizdactyl. Hey, Klaus, thank you for the 100 bits. I have a few Rizdactyls left, I believe, so dealer's choice. Klaus, thank you. I'm definitely bribable. I will go ahead and do one of yours right now. It's time for a game in which I put a Wikipedia page on screen, and you guess any yes-no question to discover which one it is. All right, Klaus gets to go first. I don't know what this is. Maybe. I don't want people to bribe their way into being booed, because I don't want to. It's suggested that I'm willing to do awful things for the sake of money. Now, okay, that one is definitely functional. We could definitely do that one. What are other Klaus ones? Okay, I see one that is. Oh, that's actually like 5 of yours, man. You got a lot of good ones. Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I've not picked you nearly enough recently. Okay. We're going to go ahead and do this one right here. Friends, it is the case that I have a... 1 second. Yeah. Which one gets me booed more? I'm saying directly that both of these might be a challenge to non-Americans. I think this one is more likely to be understood by more people. Friends, I now have on the screen a Wikipedia page. Please ask any yes/no questions you want to discover what on earth this thing is. Good luck, Godspeed. Is it a place? It is not a place. That is going to be the claim today. Not a place. And Klaus, thank you again for the bits. I appreciate that little bit of assistance in achieving my goals. Did they die recently? It is not a person. I'll go ahead and give you that one for right now. Not a person. Is it tangible? Sure. Is it a person? No. Is it an object? Sure. Is it a phenomenon? No. Is it a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant? It is not a person. Allow me to continue with that. Is it a root vegetable? My God, it's a turnip. No, it's not a root vegetable. Can you drink it? No. Should you make some tea during a Rizdactyl? Mark, I don't know. I think this thing is, well, maybe not. Yeah, enjoy your tea, my friend. Enjoy your tea. Is it a piece of media? It is a piece of media, yes. Could you stroke it? I don't think so, unfortunately. Is it or was it an event? I mean, in some sense, yes. I have to take back the is it tangible. I'm sorry. I thought it was one thing and then it was another. So no, it's a non-tangible thing that we can think of as an event if you want to, but it's not the only way to approach it. Did it win a Razzie? No. Is it a sport? No. Do I own it? No. Does it relate to the bassoon? Probably indirectly. I wouldn't put on that, though. Man-made? Absolutely. So, non-tangible, except in a certain sense. Like, you can touch part of it, but not all of it. Was it a commercial release? Yes, it has a commercial release. Yes. Sort of. Is it related to music? It is related to music. Is it a movie? It is not a movie. Is it a genre? It's not a genre. Is it sound related? Sure, it's sound related. I like that way of talking about it. Definitely music related also. Is it the Foo Fighters? It is not. Is it an LP? It is not an LP, no. Is it a painting you wouldn't pay more than $1 for? I think it has some paintings involved, but it is not primarily a painting, no. Have I heard it? I've heard part of it, yes. Is it related to the process of playing music? No. Is it a video game? No. Because I definitely heard part of this. Sure. 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 It's released in the 2000s. I don't know how long the 2000s go. I'm going to say no. Is it a musical film? It is not a musical film, no. Is it a concert? It is not a concert. Excuse me. Is it a musical production? It is a musical production. Is it music? It is music. Is it a symphony? No. Is it music from a country and western artist? I wouldn't say that, no. Is it gospel? I wouldn't say that, no. What fun, what fun, what fun. Was it on Broadway? It was on Broadway, yes. Is it a show? It is a show, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I worry I've given some answers that may have directed you too much, but I think it's appropriate given what it is. Is it Wicked? It is not Wicked. Is it a musical? It is a musical. Is it Cats? It's not Cats, no. Are all the show actors human? Yes, I believe so. Is it Andrew Lloyd Webber show? No. Is it Les Mis? No. Is it Roger and Hammerstein? No. Is it still running? Maybe? Maybe? Is it past 2000? Yes. Book of Mormon? No. Come From Away? No. Is it based on a true story? Yes. Does that have to do the Muppets? No. Book of Mormon, Hamilton, Pirates of Penzance? No, no, no. Hades Town does not Hades Town? No. How else am I get you all there? Is it Funny Girl? It is not Funny Girl. Definitely post 2000s. Is it based on a book? It is not based on a book. No. Evita, no. Sondheim, no. Grease, no. You're mentioning the good ones. You're mentioning the good ones. That Rent, it is not Rent, no. Is it Stomp? No. Comedic? Not especially, but sure. Like, it's not primarily comedic, but it is funny at moments. In the Heights? Not In the Heights, no. Is hard, I agree. At some point here, I will stop this. My earlier comment about not being a good one is quite serious. There are some nice moments in it, but no, it is not. It is not one of the superstars. Was it thought to be cursed? No. Did I know of it before today? Yes. It didn't come to mind immediately, but I do know of it, yes. Buddy Holly story? No. Jersey Boys? No. Great Comet? How dare you? How dare you suggest the Great Comet is not a good one? The absolute breakdown conspiracy theory of Pierre is amazing. How dare you? Is it Spider-Man? No. The producers? Again, how dare you? Lady Di musical? No. No, no. Spider-Man? Unfortunately not. Alright, I'll say as a... Oh, Klaus, you're here. Do you have a hint, Klaus? Do you have a hint that will help us get this one figured out? No, it is no longer running at all. There you go. No more running. Hope that helps a little bit. Mamma Mia? It is not Mamma Mia. Is it Will Rock You? No. Was it universally panned? I mean, not universally. You don't remember what it is. Oh no. Oh no. Is it attached to a well-liked IP? Sure. 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 If I could whisper you, it would probably help. All right, I'll send you a quick message over on the Discord. And then you got to give a hint. And then we'll stop playing this one for sure. Alright, Klaus, you have a message over on the Discord there. Primitive Boo, yeah, I think it was too hard, but that's how it goes. Does it have classical music? It does not. Is it Cats? It's not Cats. Is it Disney related? No. Is it Jerry Springer the Opera? See, when you say bad ones, that's what you should be going with. It is not Jerry Springer the Opera. Klaus, good addition. So it is a jukebox musical like Jersey Boys. So it's one where the music was mostly well known or pre-written before they put a Broadway musical wrapper onto it. So something as a jukebox musical is probably the last good hint there is before telling you what it is. All right, what else you got? What else you got? Come on, musical nerds. I know you're out there. Save us. We'll give it two more guesses. The Avett Brothers one. Oh, is there an Avett Brothers jukebox? I had no idea. That's amazing. We'll do two more guesses. American Idiots. Oh, again, another very good one, but no. Grease, Rock of Ages. Unfortunately not. We'll give it a second or two, and then here we go. It is Escape to Margaritaville, the Jimmy Buffett jukebox musical. It is terrible. The music is fine. Jimmy Buffett is fun enough, but the actual staging and pacing and story, truly, truly terrible. Klaus, an excellent submission, I'll say. It made us think a little bit. It's gonna be your next guess. Nave, you were almost there. Just gotta type a little faster. You're ready to get it. Klaus, thank you for the submission. Thank you for the bits. And I'm sorry. See, Klaus is someone who submits one that are interesting, but are kind of niche, we'll call it. And so I never am quite sure how to put together ones that are a little more niche. I want us to learn together, but I don't want us to feel stupid. Is that fair? Is that fair? Klaus, thanks for the bits. All right, let me go and grab one that submitted much more recently, but something that's not quite so challenging. You liked it. I think it's good. I think it's good to learn new things all the way. Oh, Shepard, I love that so much, but no, it'd be too obvious, I think. Oh, that's a good one, Eyes. Oh, incidentally, someone submitted under the name Me, and that really, really confuses me, because me is me. Now, there is actually a name other than Resorty that I use to submit to the Risdactyl, because I know no one else will use it. It's you, Young Money? Okay, fine. Is everyone going to say it's me? If you're the person who submitted this, put a colon right parenthesis in chat. Which of you is Spartacus? That's my question here. You know what, Mux? Mux, let's go with this one. Mux just submitted this most recent submission. We'll go and grab it there. Awesome submission, my friend. Let's go and get this one going. You're Spartacus. You're smiley facing. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, friends. I got a new one on the screen right now. Our last one of today. Please do guess any yes/no question, and we'll get it figured out together. I believe in you. I believe in you. This is a good Mux. Thank you again. Muxwells, I believe your name is. Klaus, you enjoy stumping chat. It's easy to stump chat with sufficiently niche topics. Like if I pick like an obscure philosopher, they're never getting it, but it's easy to trick them. It's hard to come up with a good one. Is it a place? It is not a place. Is it a person? It is a person, yes. Gravity, please don't guess too many in a row. Let other people get involved. There's a little restraint there, or else let's put the time limiter on. But yes, it is a person. That is the first thing to say. Is it a white American male? It is not a white American male. Are they alive? They are not. Is it you, Lynx Lura? You're rising in your career so much. You have a Wikipedia page. Oh, you know what? Someone could make a Wikipedia page about themselves that isn't immediately deleted. And as long as I pick it up fast enough before it's deleted, we could do this. Anyway, are they alive? No. Would I welcome them in chat? Sure. Is it a man? Yes. Is it a woman? No. Are they Asian? This is the question as always. Is it a root vegetable? No. Is the person looked upon favorably? Sure. Were they born before 1800? They were not. Is it Obama? No. Is it Noms? No. Are they a Russian male? Yes, they're a Russian male. I struggle so much with Russia. I was reading the other day about Peter the Great's grand embassy, in which he went wandering around Europe in an attempt to make Russia more European. Hard to say. Does a photo of them exist? Yes, it does. Are they a fictional person? No. Are they Valentino? No. Are they from the Middle East? No. Does it have a vertebrate? A vertebrae? Yes. Was he a writer? He was indeed. Do they use a pseudonym? I don't. I mean, so not normally. There may be a piece or two, but primarily no. Not that I know of. Are they from the Soviet era? No. Is it Nabokov? No. Trotsky? No. Rasputin? No. Dostoevsky? No. Urlinov? No. Were they alive in the 20th century? Yes. They were a 20th century living person. Who else do you all know who's Russian? Keep going. Does he write in only one genre? No. No. More than one genre is going. Bulgakov, no. Is it Chekhov? There you go. It wasn't a super challenging one, but a fun one anyway. Well done, Miskatonic alumnus. Good job indeed. Anton Chekhov, short stories and playwriting both. There you go, team. Well done, well done, well done. There you go. A little photograph of the fellow. There he is. His little mustache, little glasses. How adorable is Chekhov? I mentioned before that if you want to get into Russian literature, one of the best ways to do so is with the recently published George Saunders' A Swim in a Pond in the Rain. It is a class that he has been teaching for years and years, made into short essays in response to various Russian authors. In it, he very nicely highlights the key themes in individual stories as well as in Russian literature in general. And what a great title is that, A Swim in a Pond in the Rain. That's a lot of fun. Anyway, good stuff, good stuff. I want to spend more time with the Russian writers. I've read the major ones, but people like, is it Gogol? Is that his name? Yeah, I've read almost nothing of his. Wait, there are people on YouTube who are analyzing short stories by Gogol. Really? I mean, 18 minutes, that's cool. That's cool. I should either watch these or I should maybe make my own versions of these people I read. What kind of stuff do you make, my friend? Huh. Okay, so it seems to be a lot of literary fiction. No, there's no way in 20 minutes you review all of those. This is fascinating. This is fascinating. I'm sure there are lots of people who do this, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What's the most popular one? Oh, A Little Life, man. Let's not. We're okay. Let's not. Yeah. Let's not. We're okay. We're okay. All right. You read the George Saunders book? Hey, Muxels, I'm glad. I mean, in my view, yeah, I mean, Saunders is my probably favorite living short story author. He does so much with so little in the phrasing, and yeah, apparently Saunders started being a writer. I mean, he didn't go to art school. He thinks that the MFA programs don't actually teach anyone anything worth knowing, and he of course teaches them one. But he initially started working as a writer while working at some company he hated, and the company was incredibly bureaucratic. So many of Saunders' stories are about the ways in which bureaucracy tie us in to modes of life that are fundamentally destructive. But he tells it in really goofy ways, like the bureaucracy of people working at a carnival. It's just absolutely delightful. Anyway. He's absolutely hilarious. Absolutely. Saunders is a funny guy and a kind guy. I've mentioned this previously, but Saunders, consistently pushes his like Buddhist help where you can view. And like it's a certain privileged view and so on, but I think anyone who is earnestly interested in helping other people is probably on Team Resorty. Regardless, friends, an ad break is coming right now. It is probably time for us to play a little game called I Didn't Open It Yet. A little game called Baldur's Gate 3. Yes, sirree. This will be our, I don't know, like fifth day of wandering in the wilderness that is the city of Baldur's Gate. I should concentrate on Japanese classics so my Japanese is improved. My Japanese is not good enough to read anything past children's stories. That said, this afternoon, it's a Tuesday, I'm meeting with my Japanese tutor, and he sent me an email saying, what kind of Japanese interactions have you had in the past week? And I didn't have much to share with him because a large portion of my life is avoiding conversations with people in public. So I was saying, not canceling today. How dare you? How dare you remember my foibles? But yes, indeed, I will not cancel today. Although I will be honest with him and say, the past week has been kind of brutal. It is the end of the academic term, and so I don't have much time as I'd like to study my languages. That said, I don't start teaching again until, January 15th or so, and so I have a couple of weeks to study pretty intensively if I make it a priority, just like going to the gym, and doing more reading, and cleaning the kitchen floor. All these good things. Friends, while the game loads, I'm going to run AFK right quick. This will be my one or two big AFKs today. Thank you for hanging out. I'll see you in just a moment. Let's see what we get into in our Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. Let me go ahead and switch over the directory also to new player, Act 3. Friendly? Okay, very good. And then Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, see you after the ad break. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you immensely. Asking for homework, I have done so. Yeah, I've said to him I'd like homework. He said some clients do, some don't. I'm fine with doing homework to improve my language skills. Back in 3. Thank you much.
Any gazetteers around? Need to see if the new edition's out yet.
Alright, howdy, we're back again. Thank you for hanging out during the ad and my brief AFK break. Also, I forgot to mention some good news. I, once a month or so, get a massage for my shoulder, sports massage, because my shoulder hurts otherwise. It helps quite a bit with keeping it loose and not feeling quite so bad. And yesterday I was going to make an appointment with my normal guy, but he apparently is on a break for the holidays, and so I went hunting for other people in Tokyo who do this kind of massage and who are comfortable in English, and I discovered there's a brand new salon, they call it, approximately 3 minutes away from me. Tokyo is weird. So, and this woman apparently was a beauty technician, massage person for 15 or 16 years in London, and then decided to move home to Japan. So I think I'll be probably trying her for my next monthly massage. And how great is it to not need to go very far to experience the things I need. There you go. Friends, we are once again in the city of Baldur's Gate. Man, yesterday we did so much and so little, frankly. I think we bugged the game repeatedly. That was one thing. So going into this park here, there is a battle, and the battle just kept bugging out, and a character who was living was being counted as dead. I've been told that the battle's not that big of a deal, and so we might just skip it for right now. Possibly. We're currently trying to find a little girl who's been lost. And it turns out, or seems to have turned out, that the little girl has been stolen by a hag. And not just any hag, but the hag that we defeated back in Act 1. We found a group of people who are fighting fiercely to destroy all of hagdom. And they've asked us to help them, so we're trying to do so. Beyond that, okay, earlier today I had a thought, and I want to know your opinion on this thought. So, we're currently being called to the brothel by Raphael the Devil. And I said, we're going to skip this entirely because Bingo the Paladin does not answer the call of demons and devils. And then yesterday one of you said, Bingo would know that the only way to really kill a demon or devil is to go and fight them in hell. If they're killed in hell, they can't resurrect. And so I'm trying to think, would it make sense that our Paladin of Justice and Goodness would go to any place he knew a devil was to kill them again, and then try to find a way to hell to continue killing demons and devils? I don't know. I don't know if Bingo knows how to go to hell. Occasionally his companions tell him to do so, but I don't know. I think I'm trying to justify a reason for us to go explore that quest line that I know many of you want to see, but that I myself have not, have no real in-game justification to do so. I don't know. Like, Lilith is killed in hell? I don't know enough about that. I know Lilith is an alternative creation story in some traditions, but BG3 the Doom prequel. That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, okay, we're gonna become the, what's his name? In the Warhammer world, there's some paladin or justiciar or something who goes to hell to endlessly fight off demons. It's not the Emperor of Mankind, but there's someone who is lost in the chaos realm and just stands there fighting forever. And apparently someone, people visit him occasionally. I think. I don't know. I don't know my Warhammer well enough. I know how to point at references, but not actually fill them out. Terribly sorry. All right. It's Drolgo? Is that right? Drolgo? Thank you for that. Do I need a reason to strangle a devil? But if we're just gonna go talk to him and he's be rude to us, what's the point? General Goods Store. Hello there, Oliver. The Green Knights leader. That's right. That's right.
Grub, potions, a few nice vintages. Best stock up now before someone clears me out to fill their larder.
I mostly just want your money. However, you have a lovely monocle also. Something like that. Would Bingo meet Raphael in order to learn more of how to defeat him? Maybe that's a good enough roleplay reason to get us to go do that storyline. Because yesterday a few people were kind of bummed that I was missing what would be a kind of interesting part of the game. So much that one person said that after the game is done, they're going to put spoilers on Discord, so I know what I was missing. Which, fair enough, fair enough. Do I have nothing to sell? I thought I loot goblined it up a little bit yesterday, but looking somewhat less so than I thought. I think yesterday we also dug through the old old box, looking for anything else to sell. Well, okay. Thank you for the 100 money. I appreciate it. Ha. Have a good day. What's it say? Oh, I said like the end is nigh.
Keeping
but
Baldurians fed since 1479 DR.
that's lovely. I don't know what year it is. I've been busily fighting crime so long. It's all nothing to me. Hello, strange beggar.
Yes. Arms for the poor?
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot. The smell of death.
So do we not?
Anything you can spare for a humble beggar?
Do we not identify that these are either undead folks, or instead, like illithid? We can look closer and see what ails the beggar.
I am trying. The people having the
Oh, did I push the wrong
gold to
button?
spare.
Whoops. Whoops. We've done basically nothing so far, and having us push the wrong button, I'm comfortable reloading so quickly. We'll sell a couple things, then go talk again. I pushed 5. I thought 5 was use insight. It must have been 6 to do so. We didn't get the insight roll at all. This does not count as save scumming. This does not count as save scumming. Like I said, if I intend to do something and it goes bad, fine. If it's, look here, you. I will not be shamed by this community for my excellent game playing mechanics. I need to do the thing that many streamers do. Oh no, my Ethernet was disconnected. Accidents happen IRL and in RP. My paladin attempts to do an insight check and instead says, work harder. This... It's not the right kind of accident. Like, if my character stumbles and falls over a crack in the sidewalk and upsets someone, fine. This is different than trying to say something and saying the opposite
What are
thing.
you after, friend? Grub,
But
potions,
regardless,
a few nice
okay, I
vintages.
guess I'm curious. Those of
Let's
you who
stock up
do
now
play
before someone
RPGs, do
clears
you
me out to fill the
never
larder.
reload? Assuming it's not for a bug, do you never reload because you did the wrong thing? Not in sense of like, you know, you lost a fight or someone's mean to you, but instead in the sense like you pushed the wrong button. The whole campaign's been tainted now. I'm a pure save scummer. It's true, it's true, it's true. What else did I sell? I sold a scroll here, I believe. Scroll off of Shadowheart. Decided we didn't need any more Misty Steps. This ring here is 2 HP every time you heal someone. I think we're good about that right now. Oh, I said that I would use that on Bingo after he'd use his Killer Sweetheart for the one big critical hit. I don't know. F5 is your favorite key. F5, F8 might be slightly scuffed. All right, yes. This is the fact always. We call out in other people what we wish were not true in ourselves. I think that's what's happening here. That's fine. I will be your scapegoat. I will be your sin eater. All right. Let's make sure we push the correct button this time on what is Buddy up to over here. Hello, Buddy.
Yes.
An air of
Anything you can spare?
Okay, I'm
for
sorry.
a
6 is the
humble
key I meant to
beggar?
push, not 5. Here we go. Hey, Sunrun, we're just getting started today. We've done basically nothing so far. I spent an hour and a half of my life blathering with you all. Now we play the game. What is wrong with this man? And may I heal it somehow? That'd be pretty swell if so. Oh boy! Are you actually an undead? Are you an illithid?
beneath
What's
his
going on?
ragged clothing, you catch a glimpse of rotten flesh, more than any living being could sustain. This man is a zombie.
Surprise! Okay, so are zombies intrinsically evil? I'm amazed to see he's alive, frankly. We don't have a kill him instantly because we are a paladin. We could just attack him, but that seems not a great way of going. So, tell me your tale, please.
That devil drink. I spent it all.
Did he literally pickle himself? Okay, so he's just saying he drank till he's in really bad shape. I didn't know zombies liked fruit and veg. We accuse him.
Zombie? Oh, no. A touch of scurvy, that's all. Nothing a basket of fruit wouldn't solve. Could I afford one?
So I'm a little bit surprised this is the first time we've had an opportunity to notice that one of these fellows is undead. We've seen 3 or 4 of them now. Okay, so I don't have anything here about, like, asking him to join me in a dark alley so we can behead him. So instead, he needs money, I will give him money.
You really give so much? Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. May I follow him and see what he buys? One sec, I'll be right with you.
I wish I'd something to give, but times are hard for all of us.
No worries. I gave away all my money to him instead of to the gods.
My thanks to you. Your gold will be most gratefully spent.
If I come back, I hope he has a fancy hat. That's it. He'll live his life, hopefully a little better because I helped him out. And Jahira appreciated that I showed some kindness. What is this thing? The Flaming Fist signpost. What does it say? I can't reach it. I'm sorry, what? Can only one person use the stairs at a time? Wait, I'm up here now. Why am I up here now? Alright, so what does the sign say?
Due to the presence of prohibited substances and apparatus, this house has been reclaimed by order of Archduke Enver Gortash.
So this place has been broken down. It's previously called Crimson Drafts.
Crimson Drafts.
Huh. Has someone not paid their bills, possibly? Open investigation. Dear citizen, we've received a number of complaints about your business in recent months and believe it is time we open a formal investigation in accordance with the Public Health Act and Civilian Protection Order. Any attempt on your part to hinder an investigation or to flee Baldur's Gate during the investigation period will be held in contempt of the Council. And then, help! What in the hell did you do to me? My limbs are moving their own volition. My blood boils like burning oil. I haven't slept for 10 days thanks to the voices. You need to fix this. Okay. I wonder if Auntie Ethel ran this potion shop and gave out less than ideal healing. That's a violation of the law for me to go into this room. Hello. Why are you over here now? We'll see if the person behind us cares about opening this. They do not. In we go. I'm hoping I can find some evidence about Auntie Ethel in here. Notably where she's hiding. I'm hoping I do not find a fight because we're still somewhat afraid of long resting. Yesterday someone suggested that I can't stop the press, the awful stories being sent out, unless I'm within touching distance of the presses. And so I think I might try to go back into the news station and see what we can find. Alright. Not gonna be too Luke Goblinly this time. These things all belong to the state, apparently. But anything involving evidence of what happened here, I'd be glad to check out. And we did get some experience points for coming in here. I'm not quite sure why that is, though. Not sure. Yeah, you're right, Skula. Someone also said if I can give them a bigger news story, they won't print my story. And I don't know what a bigger story would be, other than if I go kill Gortash. But that seems a little strong right now. We found a hatch key. Good perception, kids. all the way. All right, some fish. Now the question is, where's the hatch, of course? I'm sure we'll find it presently. And we'll see, is there a hag still hiding downstairs despite the condemnation? And maybe I start selling books. I know I have that brush with hags already from an earlier engagement. There's a light on here. Does that mean there's still someone in this place? I'm going to tell you right now. I think I'm going to tell you right now that if the hag's here, I intend just to reload. At this point, I cannot fight the hag. And I'm not... Well, I guess we could just not go there right now. Except that it might be dangerous and just don't go there. As opposed to poking around. More keys. A chest key also. It's called the Blood Merchant. Blood Merchant. Alright, so someone down here is doing something involving vampirism, maybe. Sanguine Library. Okay, so more and more of that reddish, ruddy color. Perceptions failed. And again, there are lights on down here. So last time perception failed, it was all traps all the time. Oh, speaking of traps and such,
Quite ready for you.
Gale, I'd like you to have your See Invisibility on. It requires a level 2 spell slot. So I can refill spell slots. I've not done that yet today, I think. So Pearl of Power is still available. Also, Gale is able to recover spell slots on his own. I keep forgetting he can do that. The Pearl's already been used, it seems. For the first time ever, we're going to use... So silly. We're going to use our Arcane Recovery ability. I have 6 points. So 4 and a 2, I think, makes sense. But I'm not going to use the 2 on invisibility detection,
No one back home will ever believe this.
Because I don't think it's a ritual, unfortunately. More perception failure. Everyone fails perception. Alright. Bingo's a little low on health, but other than that, everyone's full. Surely, if we end up running into a trap line, we'll be A-okay. A little loot goblin there, no problems. So we have keys to
What's hiding
hatches.
here?
I don't know if there's a key in here that we needed. I don't know if possibly we won't be able to get the doors open. We do have Gale along to do the picking as always. Little potatoes. I think I need to start selling food. We have a tremendous amount of food back at base. I don't know if any of it's especially valuable, other than my little owlbear egg, which we cannot ever waste. That's not the hatch key. So is there a further hatch after these rooms? Okay, this one is open now. Oh! We found a trap. Good job. And it appears to be already pumping out all sorts of gross. In-ray rolls. I know I get so excited when I get that 20, and I realize that 20 and 3 are equally likely, but... Oh, I didn't use guidance. Alright, we got that 2 again. I realize that 3 and 20 are equally likely, but still. Wait, why am I using my inspirations? You fool! I just use all of my inspirations. One uses the trap-picking things. We got through there, but I'm 0 on inspiration right now. What a waste. What an absolute waste that was. So what is a spectator? Level 10 Beholder. This is a creature that we defeated in the Underdark, I think. I don't think it's level 10. Oh, for traps you have to use inspiration. Okay. Yeah, not sure it's worth doing, frankly. Enver is your blood sweet. Gortosh, what a specimen. I wonder about you. Hey, Arenicus, the Wizard Arenicus, that's Baldur's Gate 2, managed to adopt the Slayer by imbibing the divine essence of a god's child, tricking Ball into thinking the wizard was one of his own. Spoilers! If I managed to imbibe the blood of Enver Gortosh, could Lord Bane be tricked into sending his powers onto me to think I'm the chosen? I shall tell Gortosh who I am, that soon I shall command an army in Menzoberranzan and be an eligible daughter of the most powerful house. Okay, so it's, I assume, a vampire, but it's a woman vampire. Okay, I'll write a proposal offering alliance in exchange for a consistent supply of Banite blood. Friends, what are Banites? So I think we're wandering into Vampireville. It's not the upstairs area that I think might have more enemies together. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Banite's a follower of Bane the Tyrant. Cool. Is Gortosh loyal to Bane? I don't recall that. I think it would have like yelled something about Batman. No, we're at the case. Another Mind Flare Parasite. I will not be jamming into my head, thank you. This person's doing some real science in here right now. We had a perception failure. I suspect there's another trap right there. Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? We're saving from poison so far. What's this? Beholder Iris. Wow. Do I want to know what Menzoberranzan is? Isn't it like a drow city, possibly? So it's like a drow vampire person, maybe? Maybe. Blood Bank has Domination. Alright, Gale, I believe in you. You're going to walk forward and see the trap. Is there no trap here? No one sees the trap. Good job, team. Good job, team.
What to do? Should mind my step.
Alright, well, okay, maybe we don't need to get everyone in there. And maybe we're just like jam in the corner, goodness gracious. Alright, run back out. Who believes in blinking? Not us. This is the part where I definitely use Lae'zel usually, but she's not here. She's off on a different adventure. We found a chest key earlier, so only a pearl and some money. I've got to say I'm a little disappointed by that one, but it's how it goes. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, we do not find the head of the clown here. The various body parts are not identified as belonging to our friend, I believe. Yeah, just a putrid leg at that. Is Drow Baldur's Gate? Okay, cool. Did we go to... what is it again? Menzoberranzan in Baldur's Gate 1? I vaguely recall going to some big city that may have belonged to the Drows. I just can't remember right now. No? Okay. Was there some city with a long name?
Pockets.
In in the first Baldur's Gate, maybe? I don't know what it was, but a long name at least. We're now overloaded. Bingo took some damage. No worries, though. There's a Drow City in BG2. Okay, maybe that's what I was thinking of. Maybe. Also, I do kind of wonder if I should have played the other two Baldur's Gates before I played this one. Also, the kitty cat's in pretty rough shape right now, so let's go ahead and heal our conjured cat. Surely a waste of a potion, but that's okay. Greater healing. This is fine. Throw. Don't hit friend. Hit cat. Can one not heal conjured creatures?
One with the weave.
Oh, this is a ritual. I can just summon a new, better cat. Do you all remember, there was a prank website some years ago in which the store claimed that they would send you a kitten, and when the kitten grew up to be a cat, you could return it to the store, and they'd give you a new kitten. And this was in the early days of the internet, before people realized that you can lie online. And so a lot of people got really, really worked up over this one. Even though it was genuinely, sincerely a joke through and through. And, yeah, simpler days, I suppose. Simpler days. So much garbage. Fire explosive. Who needs that? We're underweight again, just barely. So this door I don't know how to open. Also, Bingo should probably drink a potion or two. Good enough. Cat.
With a flick of the
What are the
wrist.
other, like, old silly pranks from years ago? Only a 7. We can do a 7. Hey. Is there forcing you here to carry our burdens? Not forcing. She's sworn to carry our burdens. Okay, we have concerns. We no longer have concerns. Oh, dead spider. What's in here? We have a hatch key. Man, did they put people in here with the dead spider? Did the spider eat them? This seems like torture. Definitely a torture area here. And no one's announcing anything involving a perception check. So I'm guessing that this is the end of the road. Though that does look like a an area we can go through, but no.
At the ready.
Huh. If I were hiding a hatch, where would I put it? Because this door we unlocked. Team, before I spend the next 5 minutes looking through everything, is there a hatch in this area I'm not seeing, or is the door just a hatch, or what exactly? What exactly? Because I don't want to spend time moving all the boxes and so on. Though maybe I should if I keep finding nice things. I went through the hatch to get in the cellar. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Forgot I'd done that. Hey, it's a hatch. Alright, very good, thank you. Okay, so there's no one in here. We know that someone was involved in the House of Obladi Oblada? Maybe we learn who the vampire is here. It is said all House Obladra perished when our state was cast into the Claw Rift. I am its last living daughter. Now the abyssal gulch in the heart of Menzo Baranzan, where our house was thrown as but an amusement. Priestesses make love to their men, bending them over its ledge, sometimes letting them fall. Oh, isn't it the case that in Drow culture, it's a matriarchy? They worship a spider queen. The men are very servile, I believe. I'll travel to the rift's depths to restore our lost home. I shall use the bones and the gore of the useless, hapless men who were tossed in the pit to grow copies of the dead. Thus will I generate an obedient flesh army who will die for me in my house. If the rest of the houses refuse to recognize this House Oblodra's rise, I'll use my explosive tinctures to blow the undersupports of the rest of Menzoberranzan to pieces, one section of cloth at a time, until the rest collapses. There I shall be queen of my new swarm. So, back in Act 1, we met/killed a possible companion. I know that she was a woman drow. I wonder what house she came from and so on. You can meet the house owner here? Okay, cool. Good to know. Maybe we'll get there in next playthrough. Whenever that is. Because this one will never end. Drow are normally cartoonishly evil. Hey, we're playing as a cartoonishly good person. Maybe not quite cartoonishly, but we are indeed playing as a somewhat good person through and through. Given the little hint I received a while back about not hunting through the whole city to find how to deal with the Baldur's Mouth, I'm going to head back there now and see if I can figure it out. Because there have been so many times I said, oh, I just want a long rest, and haven't been able to do so. So we're going to poke around the Baldur's mouth and see what, if anything, can be done. I believe we're forbidden to go into the main door right now. And I do wonder... It's actually locked to us now. Gotta keep out the riffraff.
Baldur's mouth.
I thought this might be a communication box. A telephone.
Watch yourself in there. Sarky bastards, these writer types.
Oh, we've already been into the newspaper. Yeah, the issue is the editor threw me out and said I'm not welcome back in. And so I was escorted out of the building rather than fighting my way through it. It seems like a terrible thing to fight newspaper people. Okay, there's probably a way to jump to this wall. I don't know if that helps us at all. There's also a way to jump in here. Now, and here. So, when we first came into the building, we saw a bridge that was raised. And we're told that only the boss man is allowed to use the bridge. So I assume the printers are off of the bridge. And I'm guessing I want to go to here, because I think this is directly on the editor's location. Now, if I go into this area, or perhaps even higher, will the workers throw me out right away? Or will the workers possibly not care about me so long as I don't get in the way of their work? Yeah. I might send someone in invisibly. Hey, there's a guard on the backside. May I shout up? May I shout up, would you care for a bribe? The feeling of doing well in your life? Hello?
You know what? I'm glad they posted me out here. Those writers were starting to piss me off. All the incessant, inane chatter.
Do you want to get back at them? Very well. Very well. Okay, so how do we do this? I think Gale has a way of
I'm sure.
disguising himself, maybe. He can turn into a gaseous cloud. There might be something else. Is the plan to smash the printing press? No, I've been told there's a way of dealing with it other than smashing the printing press. I don't intend to smash it. Seeming. Could we dress ourselves like a member of the Fist? Just do an inspection. My greater invisibility is a level 4 spell. I have a level 5 spell slot right now. Gale has Featherfall also to get back out. I don't know. Alright, how long does greater invisibility last? Would true paladin care about tabloid rags lies? Truth matters. Yeah, truth matters. And so sure, absolutely I could say that a paladin would care about stopping falsehoods. 100%. I just want to go explore at least. We may not smash anything, I'm just curious. Okay, Gale, you have your sworn duty. Now, did I sell all of, like, the big jump potions? Hop, leap? I think I may have sold all of them.
Have a lot on my mind.
Bingo, can you make the jump?
Well, in it.
You can't. It isn't called, like, vaulting. Vaulting's what I need. I'm making a assumption of the oath. I mean, the oath is simply to protect nature. Beyond that, I can say that Bingo cares about things like, no lying, thank you.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
The lying is bad, okay. That seems fair. Okay, path is interrupted is the main claim there. Oh, doesn't Gale have fly also? Gale can't make that jump, unfortunately. So we may have to use the fly spell, and I'm not sure if that's a ritual. Level 3 spell slot. Okay. So maybe Bingo goes for it instead. As he's my highest strength character. I bet he can make the jump. So I want to make sure he has a potion of feather fall then. He does. Good. I don't know how far Gale's Featherfall cast goes. Okay. How long does the Featherfall potion last? 10 turns. Okay. This is us just poking around. Okay. 10 turns also. Got it. Is there an invisibility potion as well? There is. Okay. Well, 10 turns to look in there and see what happens. It's number 1. Vaulting. There's already says truth that paladins care about. Wait, do paladins not care about truth? They have a sense of, like, truth and goodness and beauty being things that paladins care about. Maybe I'm just mistaken on that. Again, if we're playing like cartoonish version, paladins about justice. I mean, justice is truth. Truth, justice in the Resortian way. Devotion is spelling falsehoods. So I can't claim to be bound by more than one oath. I think we care about multiple oaths. That seems fair to me. What's on the roof here? Poor dead pigeons and a failure of perception. You big old dum-dum. Alright, presume this is a place where the birds are kept. Yeah, I want to play a character that's bound himself by all the oaths simultaneously. That might be a little challenging to do. Okay, I don't think I can engage with anything here. This is a barricade, so maybe I could break that and go through like a firebomb. Also, I'm not exactly sure where the printing presses are. It may be the basement, not the roof. If that's the case, not quite sure what to do. Probably just sleep and let the story that hits our reputation come out. Alright, Bingo. Let's see what's inside. Big old goofy fellow, now with invisibility. Oh, I thought it'd be a loading area. I should go turn-based mode.
Very well.
So none of these are immediately hostile, we notice. They asked me not to come back. But maybe that's okay. Presumably, when this goes down, it connects to... I don't know, it's all locked. This does not seem like a winning strategy, unfortunately. There's a lever here. It's all verboten. Maybe Bingo just takes the hit. Oh, you actually can't jump on this yet. Oh, there's a lever right here. Okay, the lever's been pulled. I have to wait for the environmental turn to see what it does exactly.
Lost.
Let's see what happens. Kill them all.
My faith will guide me.
How high?
I could have sent Jahira and couldn't dive.
What's going on?
There it goes. So it connects to here for right now. Huh. Oh, there's an elevator here. I missed that before. So this is presumably how one gets downstairs to the printing press. Why can't you walk on this, boss? Bingo? Bingo? Can we jump onto it? Alright, so it's permitted to jump onto it. What's wrong button? Okay, this becomes silly. This becomes silly. Like, if I wait here, I can probably jump over there. Now, that will definitely lead to these guards saying hello to me. This is ridiculous. We're not doing this. Let's go home. We had some fun. We explored some things. What a good time. What a good time. What a good time. How much health do we take? 41 HP down. That's fine. We're long resting. Woo! Okay.
It's getting
Invisible.
dark.
I don't know how invisible deals with sound, though. Because earlier we had Jaheira sneak behind a character that was looking a different way and open a door just behind her. And that's, yeah, that led to the character all turning and noticing her right away. So I'm not sure how sound works. Regardless, let's stop our nonsense. It's finally time for a long rest. We can now do things without worrying quite as much. Hello, dog! What's going on?
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Hope you're doing well also. Goodbye. Yeah, we're not supposed to be breaking and entering, certainly, so I feel like we've done the correct thing by not doing so, I suppose. How we doing, team? Still sad about the dead little girl?
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
What's happened to us, Shadowheart?
Fine. What's on your mind?
Nothing of interest.
If you're sure.
Oh, I told her I don't want to talk to her anymore. No, I apologize. Stay with me. Thank you. Hello, Jaheira. What's going on?
Yes?
Alright, I think there's no new conversations, so we're just going to go to bed. Apparently all the beds here are taken already. No good for me. I'll have to sleep on the sofa. The ones over here for me, apparently. Very well. I can steal the hookah and sell it, possibly. Yeah, we have a ton of food, but less of a ton than we did previously, so perhaps it's fine. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nighttime nonsense. Are we visiting the Emperor once more?
Is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself. My beloved confidant and loyal companion Rascal. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stilney, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal.
Alright. So, Bingo has been trying to understand the Emperor. We're stuck with Buddy Man here, and so I was just interested in getting a sense of who he is and what he is doing. That said, we still loathe him because he's a mind flayer and using us. That we appear in his dream, number one, smiling awkwardly, and number two, he is shirtless. Now, maybe that's fine. Like, we're in our camp clothes. Perhaps he is also. I don't know. I mean, this feels like obvious Romanceville, but no. You're evil, you're not fooling me, you're using me, etc.
Your distrust of me will be your undoing. Would it make a difference if I let you read my thoughts?
You're an expert at mental manipulation. That's correct.
I will take that as a yes.
Wait, I said no. Wait, team. Okay, so Stelmane's unwell. And evil. I'm almost certain I said no. Okay, so the Illithid controlled Stelmane.
Like it? The truth. This was the alternative relationship we could have had. Aren't you glad I finessed my methods? But since you insist on thwarting my craft, let us be blunt. You are my puppet. Make no mistake, without me, you have no value. You will take me to the brain because you have no other choice. And once we are there, you will do exactly what I tell you to. And you would do well to reconsider unlocking your potential. Your puerile attachment to your material form jeopardizes us all. If I must, I will force you.
Okay, a couple things. Number one, I do wonder if this could have gone in a romantic direction. I want no part in that. It's inappropriate for Bingo. Among all the characters we've met, Bingo is the most repulsed by the Mind Flayer. Except for maybe Raphael. Like demons, possibly Karlach also, ha ha ha. But like demons and Mind Flayers are his issue. So even if a romance possible, it would not ever happen in Ray RP. Now beyond that, we've really upset him now. I'm not sure if that's because he's a spurned lover, or if instead because he recognized we want to kill him as soon as possible. But now he's come right out and said that he is using us. As expected, he is using us. Now his insistence that we must do as he says all the way through. Unfortunately, because of game over reasons, I worry this is true. I worry that whenever we don't do what he says, he'll just take the relic away and we'll die. We'll see though. You're right, for now we're allies. Finally the mask dropped. You put so much effort into it. First chance I get, I'll rip your head off, Mind Flayer, or I should have thrown you in the Prism of the Shadow Curse. I mean, number 3 is the truth. Let's go with truth.
I'll remember that.
Alright, the Emperor does not approve my choices, but we have an enemy in our ally, but at least we express the truth. Also, we continue to refuse any Illithid treatments forever and always. Alright, complete Stop the Presses, namely the story went to print as expected. We didn't stop the negative headline printing. Our reputation on the city is in tatters. Pharaoh was worried enough about spoilers in that section that they put us into emote-only mode. Emote-only mode is over now, but if you please would not spoil whatever you might have spoiled, I'd appreciate it. On a future playthrough, no. There's no way in which we'll ever romance the Emperor. It's just not going to happen. I'm sure the YouTube video of it if you're into that kind of Swedish fun, but not for me. What's up, Scratch? Did you find me something?
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
What a good boy.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
A fishing rod? Have I seen a fishing rod before? Am I actually allowed to fish now? Whole new meaning of Squid Game. That's disgusting, but I appreciate you. Yeah, I think it's just for selling, unfortunately. We can't even equip it, so just for selling. I mean, the Emperor told me a lot of things about themselves, and I appreciate that, but also. Okay, we are overloaded right now. Oh, you can't use the dumbwaiter at night, apparently. We've already slept. I wonder what time it is then. So we are slightly overloaded currently. No one's calling out to speak with us. So I guess you have to go, like, leave camp and then return to camp to use the dumbwaiter for buying and selling. Hello, Lore City. Alright. Are people gonna mock us as we walk past now? Because they recognize that we are, in fact, a murderer at the camp? A shame, but we'll deal with the complaints as they come. Alright. I know I can order from the dumbwaiter. I believe I can sell there also. Hope that's true. So rude, though. Also, being overloaded makes one's walk absolutely amazing. Look at that stride. Is there a walk versus run key in this game?
You call out, but there is no answer. The staff...
Oh, they do it only at night. I misread. So you have to do buying and selling before you do the sleeping part of camp. Unfortunate. Most distressing. Oh, you know what? I could probably walk downstairs and trade with the barkeeper directly from there. Sure we could find someone else who's buying and selling things fairly nearby. Yeah. Yep. I guess we'll go into the elf song. Oh, it only sells camp supply bundle? Does it not buy things, Pharaoh? I thought it would buy and sell both, but I'm ready to be wrong about that one. Anyway, we'll head inside and talk to the barkeep. There are traders everywhere, it's true. But having one in my room, surely that's the best way to go. I am missing Volo very much. Act 1, Act 2, having a trader inside of my little city was so nice. I wonder if there's a way to get a permanent trader. Okay. Hello, friend.
Welcome back. What can I do you for?
May I see your booze and such?
It's been slim.
Your notoriety.
Oh, I just jumped through. Our reputation is worse. -15 where before it was neutral. Everything will now cost more. And probably sell for less also. Oh, man. Alright, Jaheira has some things to sell. That's not good. 15 is not a bunch of difference. I mean, he's still solidly in the orange. He didn't go red. I do wonder what other consequences there will be for my poor decision making. Also, we need to buff. We haven't buffed it today. Staff interruption I'm selling. For almost no money, but I'll take it. Thank you for the 88 coins. He's pleased with the offer, apparently. Okay, team, let's gather up and do our buffs, please. So, recently, Shadowheart learned a non-aid buff, Hero's Feast. Apparently stronger than the earlier aid. In which case, we no longer need to have aid equipped on her. There it is. Oh, it's locked on her? Oh, cool. Aid is always available. It's not a cantrip, but it's a locked-in spell. Good to know. Alright, so feast is done. Check nearby for a feast hamper. Wait, something lowering our feast ability? Feast hamper. Do you mean hamper like a place where the clothes go? I'm not sure you can be a feast hamper, my friend. I'll go through my other casting though. So Bingo casts nothing. Gale can only have one light, so he lights up himself. Okay. Shadowheart has the other light ring. You... Why are we running in circles? Please stop. Lots of food in the ground also. Huh, striking. Oh, we're allowed to go into these boxes. They're not marked as belonging to anyone. Okay, so there's food on the ground that... Oh! Wait. When Shadowheart casts that, she throws food in the ground also? I didn't realize that. I thought it was just a buff. Fair enough. Okay. Ring on Shadowheart, light up Bingo, please. Glorious indeed. Okay, back to your normal ring then. Cool. Gale needs his armor. Gale needs to Strider all of us. 1, 2, 3. Cat's too far away. Fine. Good enough then. None for you, cat. None for you.
Looking ahead.
Let me go get the food here now. I'm sure I've missed some. Oh, Bingo's... So I think when Bingo went to Smoochville, had his dream, all the auras turned off. Or do they go... I don't think they go off on overnight sleeping usually, do they? No idea. A haggis? A haggis? Some fine-looking food here.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have...
No conversation, Shadowheart. Cinnamon roll. Oh, sounds delicious. Lots of tasty food for us to immediately sell to the vendor.
Welcome back. What can I do you for?
Good.
It's been slim pickings since the absolute butchered that
I could
supply
just
convoy.
give him these things directly as a way of improving our reputation, maybe. There was some money, though. 15 money! We're gonna be rich! Okay. Fine.
Fill your boots, mate.
I've got a long road ahead.
Okay, what have I missed? I need to refill Shadowheart's level 6 spell slot. Can I do that with the... I can. This amulet does just that. She has up to 6. Glorious. Okay. Re-equip the improved charisma one. Good. Gale has a level 1 spell slot. Whatever. I won't refill it right now. What am I missing? What am I missing, team? I think there's some buff I haven't done, but... Did you hear everything for us?
Ye gods, let there be something green.
We can make some fire. Oh, the kitty cat! Oh, the cat's still there. Huh. I have no idea. Absolute idea. Not a big deal. Oh, I missed some booze here also. Okay. A little bit of water for us. Thank you for the lovely feast basket here. More water. Gotta stay well hydrated while having a drink, obviously. I'm so close to,
Welcome back. What can I do you for? It's been slim pickings since
being
the
overloaded
absolute
again.
butchered that supply convoy.
I wonder how much keys weigh. Can I sell old keys? So each key is 0.1, and I have 83 keys. that does add up, doesn't it? And 95 alchemy. Whoa! If I sell my entire alchemy pouch, I get 2,000 money. Oh! Do I need these things? That's a lot of dosh, as the kids said some years back. Okay, I don't need mind reading, certainly. Don't need arrows, certainly. Okay, the sentient amulet I've enjoyed having, but we're gonna get rid of it for right now. These 2 magic rings that allow us to protect each other, I might use at some point, but I can't imagine doing so currently. So please go to your pocket there. And you can't, you have to click and say go to Gale instead, I believe. Why does the innkeeper of a magic staff? I most certainly sold it to him earlier. Bit by bit, we are selling things. Anything is not nailed down, including a staff that... Oh, it's a counterspell! That's the counterspell staff! Oh! I saw the topple only. Oh no! Thank you for reminding me about the counterspell staff. Where did we lose all of our money again? Oh no! I'm frankly kind of bummed about that. Like, that was not an... I would have kept that one. I just am trying to get some money, team. I'm just feeling a little impoverished right now. Here, we'll sell some water. Is that all better then? Alright, made 10 money.
Fill your boots, mate.
Thank you for your time. Alright.
Time to press ahead.
Prayers only once per day for the buffs. Wait, we prayed for thousands of money yesterday. Wait, if I go back to the temple, can I rebuff without having spent all the money again? Or do I spend all the money again? Hopefully, Saloon remembers her servant. Let's see. It's permanent? Wait, so we're seeing it's permanent and not permanent. Anointed in Splendor. It is still here. Yeah, Anointed in Splendor is still here, plus 2 bonus all saving throws, it looks like. Yeah? I think that's her buff. Probably.
At least things have stayed interesting. Wonder if the gods
There's no more trade needed right now. Okay, so now that I've long rested, there are a variety of things we could go do. I do want to go kill the leader of the... I want to kill a lot of people. I do want to go kill the leader of the magic school, because he's trying to harm my angel friend. But let's do that later. So what have I been avoiding? So one thing is I cannot find this person, the guild hall. Did I just like walk past a hatch possibly? Oh, there's manhole cover. Right! We started going into the sewers, but I became dispirited. I said, sewers, I don't know about that. So the guild hall's apparently in here somewhere. And I don't remember why I stopped going this way, except that it looked pretty spooky with the noxious fumes and so on. But I wonder if up this way leads to something. No entry, no exit, forbidden door. I wonder if I can knock on the door.
No traps, please.
Is there a doorbell, perhaps? I see that right ahead is the guild hall, as mentioned. But I suspect we'll get in some trouble going that way. So I'm going to hold off on that thought. Fun though it might be. Back outside we go again. But I think means just head back to Central Wall. Do we visit vampires now? Do I visit the demon? Do I visit... Who else is there? Who else we got? Yeah, we can go talk to Ninefier's Key at the Guild Hall. Is how we're supposed to engage with Minsk, maybe. But I see here... that maybe the guild hall's in this location as well. So perhaps it connects that other side. Maybe the park again. Do I collect any items in the game? Or do you mean like, am I holding on to as many possible sponges as I can? No. Anything that strikes me as being roughly unique, I do try to hold on to. But past that, I haven't really held on to much. I think. I mean, I try to have one of every single book. Okay. I guess I'll go try the park fight again. And if the park fight goes poorly, I'll just, ignore it. Not a big deal. Did I get lost? Oh no! Where's that park? It was back here again. My campus is a mess? I mean, it's not that I'm intentionally collecting anything other than books, I suppose. But I am collecting books, it is true, it is true. How does one get to the park? I've forgotten. So I've not been this way before, so it wouldn't be that way. Aha! Right. These two artists are not the artists for which I'm looking, but I believe they lead us to the park. Okay, so we've done the park fight 3 times now. It is bugged out every time. I've long rested, and I hope at this time it does not lead to a bugging out. The bug, though, doesn't lead to my character not being able to play anymore. It just leads to a character being counted dead who is not dead. Okay, hello everyone, don't mind me. We go up here, we meet some children. That's the wrong direction. We go over here, we meet some children. And they are saying they want a ball back, gosh darn it. There's a ball right here. We can run in and take a, Oh, I don't see the ambusher this time. Nor here. Huh. Okay, we've percepted correctly now. Now, this Death's Head always kills Eugene. And I'd like very much to not have that happen this time. So... Oh gosh, we're all going that way. Well, that's fine too. I meant to send her a different direction. Cast Sanctuary on her? I didn't even think of that. I was just going to try to get all in on this guy straight away.
Still alive.
Well, that's fine. We can work our way down afterwards. Hello. Hello.
We redden our steel by the light of day in his name.
I think we just changed who we're talking to.
You are not the lamb for our slaughter.
It seems you've won Lady Oren's favor.
I will not be joining the slaughter. We serve an oath.
In Baal's name.
How is our oath to nature making it so we stop this guy? Is murder unnatural? Is that the claim?
Then you betray Oren.
I don't know. Alright, the children run immediately. So I guess the children can never be killed. I don't know if they're close enough to do anything, unfortunately. Unless I have a way of stunning this guy. I mean, Jaheira has that way of knocking people prone. I've been told it's an Owlbear ability, but I don't know if it's an instantaneous Owlbear ability. I don't know. I don't know. The Oath of the Ancients is to life, but, like, certainly things die in nature. Certainly creatures consume each other. Certainly. I don't know. I don't understand what nature even means anymore. Common man. Alright, do you two die immediately? Let's find out. A strange battle there. I wish I understood their motivations a bit more. So she gets stunned immediately. Attack is thrown at her. Yeah. So unfortunately, multiple characters want to kill her. I do not believe it's possible to save this character. I'm sure she has some super interesting story to tell us, but it will never be ours, unfortunately. And Gale is stunned out. So Buddy over here, now invisible, is no longer sanctified. Something like that. Like that. Okay, so Shadowheart should probably run in and find the guy who is currently made invisible. Don't mind me. Hello. We didn't quite get him. He's probably right here or so. We could misstep over that way, but it feels absolutely ridiculous at this point. So I think that is a turn for old Shadowheart. So opportunity attack. Little bonus attack too. A Shadowheart takes down one you hero. Hold on. Morgan, are you running? Hey, so the children know to run away. It is now the time of the cat. Lashant is upon us. 2 damage, please. Ah, missed. Didn't even knock off the unstoppable.
Time to push my luck again.
Or unstoppable indeed. Okay, time to unload. Yeah, I'm sure we'll long rest for the next big fight, so let's get to it. That wasn't the child, that was the captain. They're somewhat short. Okay, good bit of damage. Seems good. Oh, Cat, you're done also. Good job. These two always run in. I really wish they wouldn't. But they want to be helpful. Okay, so during this turn is when the captain shows up ordinarily. Here they come. Here they come. I'm not going to attack until they've actually said hello. I worry that may have bugged it out.
Keep out of this, Captain. Do not forget who you serve.
Of course, I just thought you might need assistance.
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. The fist has a tadpole, but something's off.
Imperfect
Not I.
parasites.
We. And we do not serve.
Defective. Very well. Another offering to Baal.
So that conversation is so strange to me, because the person to whom she's speaking is invisible. Also, she knows exactly where he is. Also, my whole team shows up for the conversation. It's just weird. Anyway, Jihira, go for the jugular. Do it again. All right, another one down. Fantastic. And you can get over on this one too. Wow, critical hits for 1 damage. Wait, how on earth do we get a critical hit for 1 damage? Oh, I didn't realize that Unstoppable also stops damage of anything higher than 1. That's ridiculous. I absolutely did not recognize that. My mistakes there. Can you drink potions while you're in cat form? Hey, you can. That's pretty silly. Is Unstoppable a barbarian ability? I haven't seen it before this fight, but it seems that all of them have it, so... Okay. We need to hit this character 4 times. If I wanted to hit a character 4 times, how on earth would I go about doing that? I just don't know what I would do. Alright. At least 4 times hit. Good job, you. Alright, so the Reaper returns, and then immediately goes invisible again. That's really impressive. That's really impressive, isn't it? Okay, see the character running away. That's good. Okay, here we go. So, they're running away again. And that's the fight. Okay. So once again, she begins following us.
With haste.
And I can't... Oh, I talk to her now.
I need a
Hello.
quick word.
Yeah, I can't actually talk to her for some reason. So, unfortunately, that seems just how it's going to be in my playthrough. I've wondered if I teleport away and then back in,
Such authority.
what will happen exactly. But, I don't know. Maybe makes you hear a non-panther?
Is that blood? No, never
You mean
mind.
the fight, or right now? Yeah. Yeah, she's still just not part of the conversation. Too bad. Too bad. Try other members of the party?
No
Okay,
rest for
maybe
the
she hates
wicked, I
half
see.
orcs. Yeah, no luck, unfortunately. Yeah.
No time to
So
rest.
maybe to hear her being a panther's the issue. It is possible, because she does get multiple
If not
turns
over, then through.
in the fight. Maybe that's the issue, is coming in during her fight or something. The murderous cut. Additional 1 to 4 piercing damage to targets with less than 50% HP. Only 1 in enhancement, though, so probably not for us.
Bet that will fit in my
We'll
bag.
borrow a little bit of stuff off this cart. Did the person who owned this cart die? Uh-oh. Just kill her? No, I'll not be killing a fist, but thank you. So I think what's interesting about that character is that she indicates that the fists have some autonomy. They're able to resist the parasites to some degree. So not all of the fists are fighting on the side of the Dark Lords, apparently. Okay, I've moved my vaulting potion over. No good, no good. I'd like to know what she's supposed to say to me. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, what will she say? I'd love to know. I'd love to know, because it's just weird. The founder.
Balduran, the city's founder, gazes
Hello,
out to sea.
Balduran. Okay, I'm gonna get this ball so it scratches a third ball with which to play. And if we can find the children, we give it back to them. Also, a wizard hat. Gale's current wizard hat
A long way from Waterdeep.
is useful or not useful. I can't
About my
remember.
magic.
It's the cold chill one.
Shouldn't have
How
wished
does
to
the
live in
wizard
more
hat
interesting
look?
times.
Like, comparison.
Which
You
way
please?
to the nearest library?
New hats. Make hats visible, please. Show it to me. Make it lovely. Are wizards cowboys? Perhaps I miss. Are wizards part of the Union Army? You absolute fop doodle. What are you doing? Maybe Wizards is the person's name. It's Wizard's hat. Bizarre. Absolutely bizarre, this
blood?
game.
No, never
Alright,
mind.
alright,
Moving
alright.
in.
So what do we learn about this body here? The sinister hooded man. So it seems that we didn't kill the people who might have had messages for us about like, what happened and so on.
I have something to ask.
Okay, team. I guess just tell me. What was the conversation supposed to be? Because it's just not happening. I guess I can load and reload the area. Assuming there's a portal nearby. Close enough. Lion, you're able to watch the old part of the video because you're a subscriber. If you're subscribed to the channel, you're able to do, like, TiVo, possibly? Something like that. She's more than the fish, she's speaking directly to the Elder Brain instead. Oh! Oh, okay. So it's not that she is truly free of Gortash. It's instead that there are some characters who are not going through Gortash, the Elder Brain, but instead directly to the Elder Brain. Got it. Thanks for the bit of knowledge there. I guess that's a sign that Gortash's hold on the Elder Brain is weakening. Because she... sorry, because we took one of the Nether Stones. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Is not some characters the Elder Brain want to talk to me? Oh, okay, okay. So the Elder Brain's allowed to skip out of its control from Gortash and so on? Good to know. So she resisted an agreement with the Ballites? The Ballists? Because the Elder Brain said so. Got it. Yep, no conversation still. She's in a bit of a daze now. That's fine, though. We'll just move on. Thank you all for telling me what the character might have said. There's no she. I mean, I don't want to, like, misgender anybody, but there appears to be a she over there. I'm using she as the voice that is being used. I'm not saying... She's not the Elder Brain. Like, the Elder Brain is not inside of her, correct? I don't know. I don't know. Like, her brain's cooked. Is that the claim? I don't know. Hello, old people. Hang out, having old people chit-chat.
Sorry, pal. Table here's reserved for retired fists only. Veteran perk, you understand.
No problem. Just want to say hi.
Don't listen to Vistra. She talks big for a short old dwarf. Those good old days weren't all rosy.
Do you old retired people want to take up arms again to defend the city?
Aye, well met, citizen. Oh, I mean fellow citizen, I guess. Sorry, not used to retirement.
Then come back to the job.
Fist these days can't take a piss without a steel watcher helping them aim. It's pathetic.
I agree. It's a no real storyline there, unfortunately. Just people hanging out. Anything else to see the park? What's this building? Oh, this is side of the, nope. It's Vampireville, it seems. No, it's the guild hall. Sorry, so Vampireville's up this way, yeah? Yeah. So this is where we might meet the people who are in the guild that Jahir would like us to say hello to. Fine. Another river down there. This is the upper city is off limits. And indeed, there's a lot of troops to fight through. Of course I want to believe that we could win the fight if only we had Lae'zel, but unfortunately we do not have Lae'zel. Facemaker's Boutique. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Facemaker. Huh. Dear Figaro, those gems you requested have arrived. Left them in your basement for safekeeping. Looking forward to seeing what you make with them. I presume that's a, if you're a rogue, go steal there. Hello to you, Figaro, Figaro, Figaro.
Facemaker fashion. Don't just look the part, be the part. And if you want to be the part, Master Figaro still has some space between appointments. Yes.
Do they sew the clothing directly onto your body? I don't want to be my clothes.
I think Master Figaro has a few spaces between appointments today. You're in luck.
Okay, we can go say hello to the master. If he's in fact sewing things onto people's body, not for me, thanks. Okay. The side area over here. These look very fancy, these clothes. Perhaps inappropriate so for little old us. Okay. Let's see if we can go through these doors. And see if Figaro is in residence this way. Hello! Okay, Figaro's a dwarf. Surprised me just a bit. I tend to think of Figaro as more like an elfish name or a human. Very foppish human, that, like Volo, probably. Nonetheless, I don't have much money, so we're probably not going to get any great clothing, but say hi anyway.
You appear to be lost, dear. I specialize in fashion, not potato sacks.
Wow! You're a little judgy. I'd like to improve my attire if you would.
Well, that shouldn't be particularly difficult.
Can we eat the rude?
A certain level of class is expected by my clientele. So if you wish to stay, I must insist you purchase some less depressing garments.
What are you selling?
I sell anything and everything needed to cultivate your countenance. The best you'll find in Baldur's Gate. Certainly better than any dreck you'll pick up in Worm's Crossing.
Will you give me advice on what to wear? I don't think you will. I think it's just find some stuff. I can keep pushing. What do you sell?
A certain ineffable quality. Beauty in its many forms.
Are you going to say he sells clothes? Just clothes?
Very good, sir.
They'll probably be very pricey. Winter Gala Doublets. Sweetly tailored outfit. Is there a way of trying things on? I don't think so. Unfortunately. Fancy new underwear. My goodness. Those do not look like underwear. Maybe this is back before underwear was invented. So many dyes also. Yeah. I mean, some of these clothes look absolutely ridiculous. The elegant robe has so many holes in it. Eminent obsidian outfit. It's like a vampire outfit. I wonder if I'm supposed to get dressed up to go meet the vampires. I can imagine them being insistent. Oh gosh.
Now remember,
I almost sold everything I had simultaneously.
Make haste. I have a very busy day of very good, sir.
Okay. I want to sell the daggers, please. Glad you'll buy some knives. That's fine. And did I pick up anything else recently to sell? Thought I had. But I may have given it to Shadowheart. Yes. Here's a bucket. Enjoy your buckets and such. Okay. Over 3 money again.
Now remember,
good. Always use the barter tab. So, Pharaoh, people have mentioned that, but why use the barter tab? What exactly does it do other than show you your items? Oh, in case you misclick something. Okay, so you can see what exactly you've intended to sell versus what you've actually picked. Got it. Good to do. Thank you. So don't oops my items. Oopsing items. That's no good. Alright, no need to steal stuff. A fun little visit to Figaro. Again, I do expect the, Hey, Baldur's Gate! We found a new sigil. Nice! Look, friends, it's Baldur's Gate into the middle city. Oh man, I'm being called a villain. Can I
Takes a
correct
lot to
them?
push Lord Gortash from the front pages. But I'm not surprised, considering how absolutely rotten you've been. Get away from me!
Can't defend our honor because the devs didn't put in any way to do so. Hello. I'll buy the paper, I guess.
Bad luck. You're plastered all over today's Gazette, and it ain't pleasant reading. Honestly, if you piss them writers off, you're good in my books. Either way, it's gold for a copy, if you're curious.
You don't know if the writers give me a free copy. It's 2
You're the
coins, we're
boss,
fine.
boss.
Alright. Hopefully I can actually read it and not just the headline. There's nothing here about me? Conflict between Arabellian nobles and cultists of Urdlan drags on. Baldurian tourists, cults too humid and dangerous. After the Elturel disaster, how to ward your home against the Infernal, and the Art of the Steel, Guild Whistleblower speaks out. I don't believe I mentioned at all. The front page material. Fair due, fair due, fair due, fair due. Alright, so what's down this way? A little place to do some fishing, if only we had a fishing pole that worked.
Looks like it was done in my hand.
Little backpack to look through. Backpack, please. Good. What's in the basket? God. I guess there might be a way to jump here. But I don't see much in the way of targets. Might be interesting. Except for possibly straight across, but... And then around that way, possibly? Not feeling like that kind of exploring right now. I want to go to the one place I've been avoiding over the past 2 days of streams. Today was the first day in 3 days in which I've actually long rested, which is frankly a little ridiculous. What is the Glitter Gala, I wonder? Are you a ballroom? Are you the East Wing?
Downstairs, the Glitter Gala. Upstairs, the Chromatic Scale.
Chromatic Scale? Are we gonna learn to sing? Glitter Gala here. They sell... Huh. A perception check just fired on Gale.
That's curious.
That's curious, we say. There's a chest key just sitting here. It belongs to the owner. Well...
Drab attire? Lackluster skin? My darling, you need my gems. They'll brighten even a ghoul like yourself.
I think this is called negging.
Or, if you are the practical sort, I also stock enchanted stones. They're almost as magical as myself.
Those of you who work in sales, is this part of the standard sales book these days? Insulting people and the things they have? Like, look at you and your Toyota Corolla. Don't you want a Porsche? Then you'll be cool. Did you call me a ghoul? I don't want to cause problems. Just
Your
show me what you
notoriety
got.
precedes you. Prices have been moderated to reflect your less than welcome presence in the city.
Someday we'll be the hero. Okay, so I'm guessing if one has a positive enough opinion here, you can buy gems for cheaper than market here and sell them elsewhere, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Goodbye. I do kind of want to steal her things now. I kind of want to go take her key and steal her things, but that is not bingo related. That's me as a person playing, and that's not appropriate RP. Bingo feels the call of thievery to harm his enemies, but recognizes that is not an appropriate way to be. Where is the Blushing Mermaid? Are you the Blushing Mermaid, sir?
Society of Brilliance. So much underdark strife comes from vying for scarce minerals. I seek to invent new, easier ways to find such ores. From plenty comes peace.
Alright, so he's working on some kind of scrying technology to see deeper. Oh yeah, I forgot the store upstairs, thank you. The chromatic scale upstairs. I'm guessing it might be an instrument shop, now that I think about it. Upstairs for music. We don't have a bard, unfortunately, but maybe we can have a conversation anyway, and they'll sing a song for us. Oh wow, Thomas J. Corkilius. What a great name that is. It's a place to buy various bard items. I'm a little bummed we haven't had much in the way of bardom happening in this playthrough. I'm guessing if one wants to have a bard in the party, you have to, you have to, have your main character be the same. Maybe we'll do a dwarf bard / rogue next playthrough.
A customer. Come, Docker. You look like someone who knows their way around a lute. Or perhaps you enjoy the drums. Flute? No. Liar.
Oh, look at this! We have a little comment here. What a nerd we are. I prefer the sound of nature's chorus.
Oh. Well, no matter. My instruments make the most splendid of gifts. I'm sure you'll find something for even the most contrary of bards.
Bards? The only bards I need are the birds in the sky. Alright, so yeah, definitely some bardish stuff through and through. I do wonder if these would be upgrades for bards that we found at a point throughout the game, or if perhaps these are just aesthetic of some sort.
Thank you.
I hope you have a good day also. Nice to meet you. Hopefully no evil afoot in your back rooms. I think someone said earlier there is a way to get a bard character in your camp at least, if not in your party. The tiefling lady, who we saved earlier, I believe someone said can at least be in your camp long term, if you've treated her well, etc., etc. You saw someone play a multi-class bard and barbarian both. That's absolutely amazing. Totally on board with that one. Okay. Still have not found the way into the blushing such and so. Down this way. Are you the blushing so and so? I bet you are.
Lodge of the Society of Brilliance.
Society of Brilliance. We had one very positive interaction with them and one very negative one. The negative one was with the woman who wanted to steal a Gith egg. The positive one was with the Illithid who seemed not to be using us. Who seemed to actually be on the side of helping us, though possibly that was a confluence of interests. Is my little buddy here? If I get to see the Illithid again, I'll be so, so happy. And the Illithid had a friend who was a kobold, I believe. May I please be inducted? I like smart things too.
Ah, a surface dweller. You find yourself in the cradle of all knowledge relating to the Underdark. The Society of Brilliance. Tell me, what can the Society do for you?
So the Society focuses on the Underdark. Why on earth did that one woman want a Gith egg? The Githyanki don't have any special connection to the Underdark, do they? I met an expeditioner claiming to work for you. She sought a Githyanki egg. I carry an unhatched Githyanki egg. Do you want it? I met your researchers, Blurg and Omalum. Let's do that one. I enjoyed meeting Blurg and
A wonderful research partnership. I'm sure you'll agree. They are upstairs if you wish to share any theories with them.
We've learned about the Emperor since last meeting them. I wonder if Omalum will help us. Okay. Did you all actually want to get the Yankee egg?
Yes. Dear Lady Esther, one of our most reliable contractors. Though unfortunately, this particular request was too much even for her. I don't suppose you've stumbled across any Githyanki eggs during your travels. The Society will compensate you for any we purchase, of course.
They're offering 1,000 money for the egg. I mean, of course not. I wonder what amount of money they could offer that would tempt me as a player. 1,000's not that much, or 1,000's not that much. Like, if they offer 10,000, there's a possibility. Nonetheless, no thank you.
I assure you, forming any emotional attachment to the gift spawn is quite pointless. It will show you no such affection in return.
That's
Should you
fine.
grow tired of your responsibilities, do bring the egg to me. I'll gladly take it off your hands.
I want to give Lae'zel her egg back. I really hope that Lae'zel is not in fact dead.
Changed your mind, have you?
Oh, because at this point he's absolutely stuck
A
on
fair price for the spawn, I'd say.
buying the egg. I can attack him now. I mean, I do not like egg buyers. They seem like a real problem, but going to war with the Society of Brilliance seemed a little bit silly at this point. Hello, Dr. Morcom. What do you know?
Oh, well met. I am the Society's leading expert on myconid spore telepathy, but I've had to delay my experiments. Run out of spores, you see.
You seem slightly insane, my friend.
I miss them, those myconid spores. Don't feel quite right without them. Probably shouldn't have inhaled them all so quickly.
He's engaged in first-hand experimentation, it seems. Very, very well. Alright. Perception successful! Shadowheart pointed at a dormitory key. Neat.
I'm compiling a translation dictionary so warring species of the Underdark can understand each other. It's an essential step forward.
That's nice. I think it's the first person who strikes as actually being helpful, as opposed to just going all in on pure knowledge. So there's a key here we can steal if we want to, but it does not seem appropriate right now. But I want to go see our Mind Flayer friend from earlier. Up here somewhere. We talked to this person before. I thought the Delver Den was outside the bar, but instead he was here as part of the How to Dig Ores out of the Underdark team. Many, many doors.
That graffiti from before. I never thought I'd see it again.
What graffiti was that?
Well, I think I was the one who did it. I can recognize my own handwriting. How long ago was this? Years? All the time I spent training, hidden away from the world. I think I must have wanted to leave my mark somewhere. Just to prove I existed. Even to myself.
I think I missed that. I don't remember seeing any graffiti. It's important to her, though, and that's important to me, I suppose. Alright, so the bedroom of someone quite important is the case that some of them are in dormitories instead. I'll be curious to see where the dormitory key is actually used here. I talk to my companions a lot. Hey, it's Blurg! Blurg, it's good seeing you again, my friend.
My surface-dwelling friend, how long has it been? I am glad to see you well. I see your tadpole remains in its state of suspension. Your case has set us on quite the detour from our planned expedition work. We've thought about very little else.
I matter. I really matter. Alright, where is Amalum?
In the field, seeking further subjects for study.
No!
Though it has been gone for longer than I anticipated. After observing the nature of your tadpole's stasis, we felt it wise to report back to the Society. Omeluum went out into the city to seek out further undeveloped infections like yours. But I have heard nothing since. I admit, I'm somewhat concerned. We are usually sticklers for updating one another on our progress.
Operation Save Amalum. I could say I'll track Amalum down. Where's it headed? Perhaps he prefers to work alone, happy to trade, or half-orc. Now is not time for concern, time for action. Go find your friend. I'll go ahead and do it, no worries.
Ameluum believed the answer to this riddle lay within the city walls, and held some connection to the cult of the Absolute. I had the distinct impression it was intentionally keeping its hypothesis from me, as though even the theory would be enough to put me in danger. Why that would be, I can only theorize myself. It is rather outside my area of expertise. Omeluum is most likely safe and well, and simply absorbed in its work. However, it would put my mind at rest to confirm it if you happen across its path.
The pronoun there's a little challenging, isn't it? It would ease my mind if you could confirm it if you cross its path. A little awkward, a little awkward. Sunrun, thank you for seeing the graffiti. I'll try to keep my eyes out for it. Alright, so Amalum is inside the city walls. I don't know if that means the upper city proper. I suspect so. This playthrough will not be complete until we save Amalum, or find them at least, and get a clear sense on... find it at least, and get a clear sense on what it's up to, because it is one of my favorite characters in the game. Amalum and the Graveyard Keeper, the Mortarch, are my favorite ones so far.
Naturally, the Underdark provided us with some most unusual salvage. Plenty to keep an inquiring mind busy.
Oh, there's so many things to potentially buy. Okay, what are things I sold to you? The Light of Creation, I believe that I sold. Shining Staver of Skulls, also the Baneful. This blade's magical power works only if bound. That's not ours. Rogue item. When the wearer gains lightning charges, they also gain 3 HP. So that fits in with the rest of Gale's outfit. The wearer can see in the dark. The wearer's movement speed's unimpeded. Okay, Boots of Striding we used for a very long time. But no. Okay, that makes sense to include that one. We don't like 3 temporary HP. We prefer the cold on people. I like that it's a set. I like that all these lightning things. Perhaps not a great use though. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah. The Holder Iris is 99 money. I gotta save cash right now, unfortunately, so. Good to see you. Huh. Wonder where the dormitory is. If not up here. No matter. No matter. On down we go. In here, is there a door to the dormitory? Or maybe it's elsewhere. Maybe we sneak it at night, it will cause troubles for not having the dormitory key. Anyway, no rogue needed. Okay, we want to now find a little farther down one of these streets. Is there a fight between a watcher and some buddies?
Good day, citizen. Please notify the Steel Watch if you witness any undesirable activity.
I see you. People are calling me a villain still.
I swear, this fist is just trying to provoke me, but I'm not going to fall for it.
What's going on, Kolbeg? I'll talk to the fist then, see what they've got.
These common folk need to learn to respect authority. Good thing I'm happy to teach them.
Yeah, the vibe of Act 3 is so different than Act 1 and 2. I just can't get involved in most situations here, which is fine. 3 temporary HP at level 1 is nice. So my sense though is, I already got rid of it, but is it the case that the lightning helm circlet thing only gives 3 HP? Or is it 3 HP every time you have a lightning charge? So does it give Gale a giant health pool to work with? Because I worry in later fights that Gale will be the target, as he has low armor and so much damage potential. And so if I could build up a ton of temporary HP via lightning charges, you only have temporary HP from one source. Okay, so even if the same source does 3, 6, etc., that's unfortunate. Okay, never mind. We were thinking about it in different ways. I was thinking about it as, oh, build up a ton of HP eventually, but I guess not.
Oh, this one's corked.
They're not enjoying their wine.
What are you looking at? We're allowed breaks. Contract says so.
All right, nice chatting with you all. Good. They're holding off on work right now. What's this thing? It's a crane. Oh, the metal trunk is pickable. And it's not belonging to anyone.
Salutations.
Well. Well. Not enough space. Oh. I was gonna jump on top of this thing, but it's not possible to jump on top. I know Jaheira can cast a giant plant that pulls things in. I don't think that Mage Hand can pick locks. Let's see if Jaheira's plant friend can do this. It's a level 4 spell. Sorry, didn't mean to hurt y'all. Okay, so now can you grab this? What do you mean? What do you mean it didn't pull it in? My roleplay has been destroyed. Okay, so you just shoot this thing instead. Very well.
Not as
Very
bad as it
well.
could have.
Here I thought I had a clever solution. Pew! Pew! I need to at least 20 damage for it to pew correctly, so... Gale...
Find me.
Gale... 3 to 30. I believe in your ability to roll high. Well done. Well done. Did you hit anybody? I'm very glad you didn't, thank you.
To new horizons.
Hello? There we go. We had to wait till we were no longer blocked on the staircase by someone else. That's so strange. Okay, what's in the box?
Right tools.
This is chaotic good, stealing things. It's not stealing, it's just being curious. I am stealing things, it's true. Absolutely true. I will cop for the things that I have done, I suppose. 4 bronze ingots. That's not a lot of money, unfortunately. It's all good, Sunrun. Thanks for looking it up, though.
This dock is closed until further notice by order of Lord Gortash.
Very well. Galem Meats is the person's name. Okay, that's the back side of the lodge. The Blushing Mermaid's on the other side of the docks. Oh, man. Alright, so apparently this dock is forbidden.
Whoa, whoa, mate. This is the last place you need to be. Clear off, yeah?
Who are you, Big Huido?
2 words. Guild business. Only an idiot gets between them and their shipments.
Thank you, wise piece of wood. I'm with the guild. How about I kill everyone? Nah, we're fine.
Best idea.
Sorry for interrupting you. So we won't be going down that way, unfortunately. We'll probably come back here at some point, but for the moment at least. Who's this? Antonia the Goon. Volothamp Gadarm. What have they done? What have you done, Volo? Oh, time to save Volo again.
Either watch or leave.
Yeah. May I talk our way out of this one? If Volo can't, I'm not sure if I can.
It's not a lie. If you would just listen, I could explain. You have done quite enough explaining, Volothamp Gadam. You have poisoned the very hearts and minds of these good, kind, gentle citizens with your lies, your delusions, your conspiracies. Though you hide behind a mask of stories, we have seen beyond the veil. We see what you really are. fearmonger.
Poisoning the minds of the children.
Here! Attention seeker.
Well, that's true.
Here! Agent of chaos.
Again,
Your
not exactly
parasite
false.
stirs in recognition. This man is infected.
Let the hells follow! Today, citizens, we rid ourselves of this cankerous sore. Today, we burn away all falsehoods. Today, we will be divided no longer, for today, we rise in truth.
Psst. Don't just stand there. Help me, goddamn-it! Help me!
So I appreciated the truth seeker.
Whatever his crime, his punishment is surely an overcorrection.
However, the leader has a skull on his chest, and so he must be evil. Here we go. Volo has done no harm. You serve the absolute. Ready your weapon? What crime is this man guilty of? If he's guilty, where's the evidence? Where's the trial? This isn't justice, this is mob madness. Alright, we're an institutionalist, so we ask, where's the judge?
The newcomer speaks, and speaks of evidence, and trials, and justice. And in so doing, they delay their very own salvation. Dear citizen, dear friend, rest assured you will have your justice. But I'm afraid the time for trials has passed. Now is the time for judgment!
I don't want to go to combat.
No, please, no!
If he's lights on fire, I have water. Put it out right away. Okay, so the barrels are gonna explode somehow. So I didn't stop this in the way I should have. I think Volo might be dead. He is not showing up as an ally. I was thinking, could I get Gale to go in and Dimensional Door out? Which I don't have equipped. He's green. Oh, there he is. Thank you. I didn't see him in the list. Okay. I have a scroll of Dimensional Door somewhere. I don't think I sold it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, fine. So Misstep is a bonus action. Dimensional Door is an action proper.
My pleasure.
What are you doing, buddy? Fine. Okay, now Dimensional Door. Target's too far. Target's too far. This is one of those cases. DM, my character lean just slightly. Do you mind if we lean a tiny little bit? Come on. Can I help him? I can't help him either. Too bad. Okay.
Death groups us all, but not today.
I guess we're gonna yeet water on him instead. This is lame. Like, we all agree this is absolutely lame, correct? Like, this is not okay. I had a very clever idea here. Okay, can you make water, brother man? You can throw some water instead. Here we go. Put out the fire. Hey, there you go. Less exciting, less grand, but that's fine. Good job, mage person. Please don't die. Jahira, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, Jahira? Okay. People are standing in a group this time. I wanted to save them of their folly, but it doesn't seem doable in this case. So instead, they must be indebted. Let's do Wall of Thorns. Wait, what level spell is that? 60 level 6 seems excessive. Where's like the weaker version of that? Entangle, maybe? Cool. Good. Huh. I didn't quite understand how the fire worked there. It seems my thorns caught on fire right away. So I wonder, is this fire going to catch the cart aflame once more? Can I push the cart?
Speak, they burn.
Huh, I wonder if the cart could have been pushed as a way of saving him also. It's still fiery behind also. I don't know. Okay, it's wet for 3 turns. So maybe while being wet, it actually can't catch on fire. Prevent it from burning. Cool, good.
We were going to be friends.
Okay, we will summon a polar person. Glorious! God, those turns. Don't die, Gale. Don't die. Okay, they're not focusing on Gale. He does have this disruption thing, but I thought it was melee only. I wonder if I kill Churg here, who is the one that was initially demanding that they all kill him. If possibly they'll leave him alone. Let's see. Okay. So I'd like to Grasping Vine. The one that's farthest away if I can. Just out of range again. And it can't move, unfortunately. We'll hold off on you for a moment.
To let up.
Okay, Shadowheart. Time to do your thing. Hello. Good. You've been hit. There we go. Gotta hit a few more. You're good. Okay, very good. And then, what do I want to do? You know what? Let's go over here. Nice safe place. No, I just stand in the middle. All good. Okay. So, no giant polar friend. Okay, we can't move by force because it's already entangled. You, though, come on down. Yeah. Immune to entangled there. Huh, I wonder why. It's something about being an archer or something. Yeah, no difficult terrain slowing, I think. Cool. How much damage taken? Not enough. Kitty cat! What's this? A firewine barrel. Man, if Brother Man here uses his torch, we have some real problems. Anyway, kitty cat, meow for us. The meow of inspiration. Aura of murder. So definitely a ballist. Bingo. If he goes down. I was hoping his friends would chill then. Unfortunately not. We do have our great weapon attack because we killed the character. Everyone else still has tons of health. So let me focus here.
Let's get this over with.
On the one nearby. I'll save my big crit right now. I will save my smite also. And just use the secondary great weapon attack. Okay, 9 health left. Hit him with an 8? Kitty cats? I should have saved the cat for last. The cat could have definitely done 2 damage and 1 there. Frankly outrageous, this. Hi, Volo, we're coming to save you, don't worry. Oh boy. So Anatina the Goon went hostile also. I did not know that. I did not notice that. Oh wow. So Shadowheart was knocked back pretty hard. Okay, Jaheira has a friend here. Anatina the Goon. I would sort of like Jahir to heal herself, but I believe that if she's in animal form, she gets a different health pool. Let's go for the deep character. The beast in the deep. Ah! How much health do we have right now? 40 only. Ah, that's not as much as I thought it would be. Here is dancing lights that illuminate stuff. That's not very useful. Charge seems about right. Want to do charge. Right now, though, we kind of stand there with our 40 HP. Not so good. Gale is part of the story. I can probably help Volo. I do wonder if he'll then turn into a bard character or if he'll run away. Help, though, does consume my main action, correct? It does. I think right now we're more helpful if we just begin unloading. Wait, water. It became steam. If I had water on the ground, I could do bonus damage, but for right... I don't know. Yeah, let's go ahead and free him. Oh, I have electrocuted the area. Will Volo get electrocuted as soon as he stands up then? Possibly. That'd be terrible. Well, let's see what happens. Hello, Volo, you're free! He is indeed an absolute coward right now. I'm sorry to engage in stereotype, but when it's true, it's true. These are all enemies here. Am I gonna... Can I throw? No. Or to throw something to attack them with, but that is Gale, unfortunately. Okay, we need to use a level 1 shield to avoid Gale taking damage. Awesome. So no one's attacked Volo yet. Hope that continues. 1 HP. Kitty cat. Okay, so we could finish him off with Shadowheart, which is probably the right thing to do. Can I get the kitty cat there? Attack opportunity right here first. Well, fine. Good job, cat, good job! So let Shadowheart just run through real quick. Goodbye. And in you go. Hello. And cat. Tons of spells. We never really use her spells, do we? I guess we can heal Bingo. That's a way to pass some time. Which kind of heal seems right for right now? Healing Word. We might have a Healing Word equipped still. Level 4 Healing Word. That sounds good. Nice. Alright, past that we can do other attacks we want to, like Sacred Flame. It's a cantrip, so even if it fails, it's fine. Hey, good. Okay. That's you then. Next up, bring me a target. Ha ha ha. Excellent. Kitty Cat's another thing. It is now time for Bingo to go help with this if possible.
Follows me everywhere.
I will use Executioner here. Don't mind if I do. I swear that was not the intention, but thank you, Giant Crits. I always forget just how much damage Giant Crit can do, frankly. Okay, this is bonus action. Jumping is also, unfortunately. We still have a main attack, though, I think. So... Oath broken? Wait, what do we do with Oath breaking? I don't think that's true. I think our oath is perfectly fine, thank you. Very well. I should use my, Volo, did you just run directly into the fire? I'm afraid you did. I'm afraid you did there. Shield blow knockback. Oh, actually failed that time. I'm glad about how much jumping they've done. Okay. We can directly charge Imprudence here. Must protect the, must protect the cat. Oh, failure. Failure. Try again. Dude, oh, keep attacking. Jaheira has so many attacks. It's so silly. I'm all about it, though. Jaheira's a pretty great character, isn't she? Let me say more obvious things.
What fools these mortals
Okay,
be.
Gale, there are 3 enemies remaining. We're trying to deal with these 2. So you are now standing in water. Yes? Electrified water, awesome. So these 2 are the targets. I'm sure there are things we can do other than unloading with level 4 magic missile, but where's the fun in that? Possibly excessive, but who cares? I wonder if Volo's intentionally deprioritized here. He seems like an obvious and easy target to go for, but okay. If we Sacred Flame, a 30 there or a 70 there, it resisted. That's not much fun. That pulls a little bit of damage. Luckily, Bingo's available to finish it off, or I can just ignore it and go for this one instead.
You can take me on.
You really did the crit earlier? Yeah. I think it was a level 3 smite follow-up to the crit also. Yeah, I believe if one attack crits, the other one's guaranteed to crit as well, which is so much damage. I think we did it on a boss at one point. It was mighty, mighty silly. I'm more than 2 health, unfortunately. Kitty cat, go climb up a little bit, my friend. Cats like high places. We can dash to get there. Alright. You would just have your little sleep there for right now.